gentlemen, Is and Bows, welcome to the Culture Casino! Well, hello everyone, and good morning. Welcome to the Sunday Culture Review. This stream is going to be a little bit special. We're going to have a celebration today because the channel made it to 1,000 subscribers, and it's because of folks like you, which all of you there in the chat, I truly appreciate you coming and joining us today. And of course, we have some special guests that'll be cycling through today, including the one that is right below me, the great and powerful Ryan Kinel from RK Outpost. He's shaking his head. This is the young person that got me started here. In fact, I reached out to him very early on before I started the channel to get about as much information as I possibly could from him, and I am ever grateful that I did, because he, after bugging him like 4 or 5 times, he actually returned the DM that I sent him, and here we are today. And I have to thank him for that and for his support. Since I got started, and getting me to this ultimate goal that we all try to reach as YouTubers, which is our first 1,000 subscribers. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody joining me today. Again, thank you all in the chat, and of course my wonderful panel, and especially one of the most important people so far, Mr. Ryan Kinel. Thank you, Ryan, for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Well, it's absolutely my pleasure. Again, I don't like it when you make the mask slip and you let people know that maybe I'm not just a complete asshole all of the time. But yeah, man, I'm really happy for you. 1,000 subscribers. That's the big milestone for everyone. You know what I mean? That's the one that everyone is trying to get to, and then you can start monetizing, and then the future is anything it could be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and YouTube likes you more once you're monetized as well. Once they can put ads on you, they like that to happen. So, well deserved. Everybody needs a boost. Everybody needs a little shout out every once in a while. Everyone needs to get that first start. So I'm happy it happened for you, man. I'm really happy that I was a part of you getting your channel started as well. And it is a reminder to everyone that sometimes I let DMs slide because I'm kind of inundated with them at times. But if you keep pestering me, eventually I will answer you almost all of the time. So congrats, dude. This is your day. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad you could join us today. And of course, everybody else on my panel has been instrumental in my success. And I have to say thank you very much to this very lovely young lady next to me, AFK Bard, who was in there with me from the very start and during the first live streams I was ever invited to over on Miss Teresa Martin's. Miss Martin's Muses, as she rebranded her channel. On that channel, I was able to spread my wings, and it was because of Miss Martin and AFK Bard that actually happened. And then, of course, right below AFK Bard is the amazing Wes Moody, who was our version of Joe Rogan in the fourth wave. I truly anticipate that one day he will have a interview show that will rival Joe's shows, and he's already got a great conspiracy show. I hope that channel actually comes to fruition. I hope that moves forward, because that's going to be awesome.
Considering how cucked Joe Rogan has become, it should be pretty easy for you, Wes. Move right in there.
I see an opening. I'm going for it.
All right. I think you should. And you know what? Ryan's actually right. That's actually a good subject. Maybe we can talk about the fact that Joe's kind of had a little bit of a slide since the move, since he got paid. Because he got paid.
Yeah, you and I actually, I believe, did a show on that, and we asked the question, is this like golden handcuffs? And it appears to be that is the case.
Yep, and it was one of the worst takes I've ever had in my life, thinking that I didn't think it was going to be golden handcuffs. But hey, we all make mistakes. I thought it would give him a lot more freedom and latitude, because apparently the contract was supposedly, he was allowed to say whatever he wants, but maybe not. So, and then of course the historian is right next to Wes, and you know what? The fourth wave. This is the leader of the fourth wave. He won't say that. I guess his second in command would be Sporkin. Would be Scotty over at Sporkin News Podcast. But these two guys, these two guys are the guys. Yeah,
that's scary. That Scott's one heartbeat away from leadership.
I know, isn't that terrifying?
Yes,
terrifying. But of course, our leader, our historian, and a wonderful, wonderful person who speaks so eloquently and is an excellent voice and representation for all of us. So thank you, Stephen, for all of your help and making me successful, but all the other people you've helped to make successful. So you're a good dude, man.
I mean, I only continue the culture that was set down before me by people like Ryan Kinel, by people like Jeff and Gary and all these people that come together, and they're all individuals, individual channels that are all friends, and they came together and helped promote one another. We have no leaders here in the Fandom Menace. We are all alphas. Right. We are all leaders. And so I've been proud to watch you grow, and I'm proud to watch everybody around me succeed, and if you are out there and you have a voice and you want that voice heard, create a channel, make a blog, make a website, do it. Don't hesitate. If you're an artist, if you're a writer, just do it. Live your dream.
You have a community. Oh, please, Wes, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was going to sing my praises, for Steven here, because I only had like 25 subs, and you were like, go, man, keep going. And it doesn't matter how big it is, just do your thing.
That's right. Yeah. Size doesn't matter. Remember that.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and that was the exact quote. Yes.
That's
large matters not.
What Steven said is 100% true. And I think I kind of said a similar thing to you, Culture, when you reached out. I said, just do it. Like, even if you don't think you're ready, even if you don't have the equipment you think you need, even if you're never going to be ready. You never will be. All you can do is get your voice out there and start refining what you do, start realizing what works for you and what doesn't. And the sooner you start, the sooner you can realize that and start growing. Because if you want to wait to be more ready, you're just going to be 4 months behind the game when you finally decide to take that first step.
Absolutely.
And you know what
Jeremy said one day in a video, he said, if you got a cell phone, make a video. That's what got me started, really, was Greg. Even if you got to do it on a cell phone, just do it. So that's
what I do my videos on.
Yeah, and it works. And it works. The cell phone thing, man, there's no shame. And it doesn't matter. And I learned that from Ryan. Ryan's like, dude, just go. Just go. He was 100% right, because delaying only put me in a position where now I have to rush, which I didn't want to, but I'm really excited. I'm up for the challenge. It's going to be great. So I appreciate everybody in the chat today and all the congratulations. You guys are awesome. You're really the reason that we're all here. If it wasn't for you out there, and like I was saying, I mean, this community, if you have a voice, get out there and start a channel, because you have support, whether or not we agree with you or not. Because believe it or not, Ryan and I don't agree on stuff from time to time. We argue, which is fine. You're supposed to, and I, it's pretty cool. But then again, you can turn around and have an incredible conversation with that same person and lift everybody in the room. And that's part of this job. Is you're not just the doom and gloom, man. You were the voice of reason and inspiration, and you have to be. And that's what this stuff's about. And the interactivity is what's great. And those of you that are here, I really appreciate it. And my man here is building his channel. You should support this man right here. He's got a great YouTube channel. I've got incredible support from author Stephen Walton, who's dropping the links in the chat for all the other people that are here on this thing. But I want to talk a little bit about a dynamic creator that is amongst us that doesn't have quite the support that he deserves, and that's the Mirrorsphere Origin. He is a author and a creator in various ways. He's putting together a book that I think everybody's going to enjoy. We'll talk about some books during the course of the stream today, because we've got a lot of authors and creators that we can support here that are making amazing content. And you should check that out. But Mirrorsphere, you want to talk just a little bit about your book so people know where you're coming from, and then we'll get moving?
Yeah. Let's see. Pretty much, I want to thank people like Ryan, like everybody else. Like, I was watching you guys, Jeremy, Gary. Gary's the one that really helped me start my channel. I decided to write my book because of Gary. He said something on a live stream. He said, the world is waiting for the next Harry Potter, next Star Wars, the next, they're starving for the next franchise. So all you can do is create something and see if the fans love it. And that's what I decided to do. I've had a story that I just did in my own head for years since I was like a teenager. And I slowly developed it over. It was just a fun thing. I never planned on doing anything with it. And then he said that, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I'm not an author. I'm not, professional writer or anything, so I'm going to do my best. My brother's my editor. And so we're working on a novel series. It's going to be a whole new sci-fi fantasy type style books, think of like Lord of the Rings mixed with like, I don't know, Star Wars or Warhammer 30K, something like that, where it's got like demons and angels and aliens and horror and fantasy.
You got me hooked. I'm ready.
I can't wait to get it done. It's a lot of work. We get the whole story written out. We just have to do all the editing, and that's what we're working on right now. That's the longest and the hard part.
It takes forever. Takes forever.
Yes.
Oh, and I hear the little one in the background. Well, Mirasphere, you've got our support. Can't wait to see it. The artwork is great. I know you showed a little bit of it to Ryan before the stream, and it's actually up, I think, in some places you've shown it, even on some of your own videos. So if you want to see what he's working on, he gives you a little sneak peek, I think, somewhere in his videos, and it's worthwhile. It's worthwhile. And I want to call attention to the person that I highlighted here, another monster. The reason I'm doing this is because this is the 12th subscriber to my channel right here. This is one of the original 12 disciples. Let's hope it's not Judas. No, I'm just kidding. And I truly appreciate it. You guys, like I said, I try to remember each and every one of you, and I thank you very much. And the acknowledgement is important. I know, because I've been on the other side of the chat, and I it's the weirdest thing. I was supporting a bunch of people from the background of a different channel that I had, and it was great to finally join you with my own channel. So anyway, let's move along, because we got some stuff to talk about. I don't know, we can talk about a little bit about Joe if you guys want to. If you want to dive into it. Does anybody have an opinion on what's happening with Joe Rogan on Spotify?
Unfortunately, my attention to social media has been so sporadic because I'm writing and shipping and editing. That I don't even know what's going on. I know he moved to Spotify, but what's going on with Joe?
Well, the entire narrative, I think, has been completely misleading the entire time on purpose. We get this announcement he's moving to Spotify. He talks like he's going to be able to do exactly what he wants over there. And to so many of his listeners, that means that he's not going to be restricted by what he can and can't say, who he can and can't have on. So we all thought that might be a really good thing. Of course, it comes with a freaking, most people suspect, like a 8 to 9 figure payday, probably 9-figure payday from Spotify to move that thing over there. But he goes over there, and all of a sudden they do these re-uploads, and a bunch of episodes are missing. The most controversial episodes, the ones with Alex Jones, the ones discussing transgendered theory and things like that. Just discussions. Right. And people are like, that's weird. Why aren't those up there? And then Joe Rogan comes out and promises, well, there was a mix-up on Spotify's end. Those will be uploaded in a second batch. Don't worry. Okay. Turns out that was also a lie. I think that was just to judge the blowback and how much pushback they would get. They probably didn't get enough, and they said, it's worth it. We're just going to kick this down the road. It's never going to happen. And now Joe Rogan looks like an absolute sham. Joe Rogan to me is someone who has never really had an opinion, just brings people on that are interesting and agrees with whatever they say and lets them speak their mind, doesn't really take a stance one way or the other. I don't think he's ever been this bastion of like free speech or the guardian of anything like that. Just simply hit it big with an entertaining thing, got entertaining people on there. I have no respect for him after moving to Spotify and doing what he did. But take the money and run, I guess.
Yeah.
I have to...
go ahead.
Go
Go ahead, Wes. No, please go ahead.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't see who that was. I got to say I agree with you, Ryan. He didn't need the money. He was already doing as good as he possibly could have done with the YouTube career and with his other endeavors. And the loss of that freedom, Culture and I talked about it. I put the theory that this is golden handcuffs. I said, watch out, you're going to see golden handcuffs. And you typically don't get, spoiler alert, folks, you don't get paid hundreds of millions of dollars or tens of millions of dollars to tell the truth. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's the way it works. So, I believe, we thought competition is good. This is good. You're paying a talent what they're worth, what they bring in. But ultimately, it appears as though it's golden handcuffs. He took the money. I find it hard to believe that he didn't know this was going to happen when he moved over there. I find it very hard to believe.
I kind of have to agree.
Go ahead, please.
I kind of agree with Ryan about the neutrality issue with Joe. I've watched his shows really for the guests, not for him. For the content. and it was universal. Like you got pretty much, you'd have, like he said, he'd have anybody on and talk with them. So I don't know, cutting the legs out from that really disappoints me and doesn't put me in a position where I want to follow that show on the Spotify.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think one of the things is like he has the reason people think that Joe Rogan is dangerous, right? Is because he will have some people on and he doesn't really challenge what they say. And when that happens with the person on the right, that is dangerous. When it happens with a person on the left, that's what they want. They don't want people on there questioning anything. They just want Joe Rogan to sit on there and nodding his head, and be like, "Huh, really? Wow."
Have you tried DMC?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Well, I really hope that's not true. But again, I was hoping that was not true from the beginning. I thought he would have a lot more freedom, a creative freedom. I thought he'd have the opportunity to stretch his wings and do some things that he couldn't do on YouTube because he was held down by the way YouTube operates. And unfortunately, the exact opposite happened, in my opinion. I think Ryan's right. I think I hate being wrong, but I will admit when I am, and super sucks. Anyway.
I was excited for it too. Like I was excited for this idea that maybe he would do that. But at the end of the day, I don't think that Joe Rogan is a thinker. I think that Joe Rogan is a guy who started this and it just absolutely blew up because of the people that he had on.
Right.
But I don't think he himself is going to be bringing anything. Now he's got people like Miley Cyrus on. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know who wants to watch that. But, you know, I feel like the thing that really should have shown us this was when he had Jack Dorsey on and didn't challenge him on anything and got so much blowback that he had to bring on Tim Pool to challenge Jack Dorsey with Jack Dorsey's like legal team there, essentially. I feel like that should have been kind of a hint to anybody that did think that Joe Rogan was this guy who would challenge authority to realize he's just a guy that's going to sit there and nod and agree. So. Does he have Alex Jones on? Yeah, that's cool. It's cool he had Alex Jones on and had like the most watched podcast in history. But I don't know.
That one was nuts. That one they really went down a rabbit hole on that one. I don't know what rabbit hole, but it was interesting.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to miss it because when I would drive on my long drives home from work, when I went to job sites far away, like that's one of the things I would listen to just so I didn't have to mess with my phone too much. Just put it on and listen. So. That's a shame. But I guess you're going to have to follow the money. I guess that's what he's doing.
Yep. They don't pay that much money to tell the truth. And, he is a bit of a meathead and some of his guests, I do think the guests really help. But
he's a fun meathead. He's a fun meathead.
Yeah. But the variety of his content and the variety of his guests, I mean, you have like a Jack Dorsey to just his comic friends to like Graham Hancock and one of the last interviews, I think that the Egypt guy, John Anthony West. Yeah. That's a broad cross section, and that's what made his show interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, but not surprising.
Okay. We have just been joined by a very special guest, somebody who's near and dear to my heart that I thought I wasn't going to be able to stream very often with anymore because they have some different things happen in their life. And we have to welcome the great and the wonderful Miss Martin Muses. And this is a person who invited me on my very first live stream to talk about the events of the day. And I could not have been more ill prepared to start talking, but this is the lovely person, the wonderful woman who made it so and helped me develop, and I appreciate her, and I'm glad she could join us today. Thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you, Culture Casino. It was my pleasure. We had a wild time last March, didn't we all? Every day we streamed.
We did. It was truly amazing and wonderful, and it like I said, and you were instrumental in helping me refine my voice. Ryan gave me the opportunity to have it, and you helped shape me. Let's put it in those terms. Just the opportunity to be able to interact with you and AFK and Stieg and Ian and the Ravenite and the other folks that would join us from time to time. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Well, and thank you. And it's always fun to see somebody up and coming and reach the milestone. who's not a grade A SOB, you know what I mean? Not that there are, but we know.
Teresa, I'm right here.
Sorry, Ryan. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Ryan. No. That was a backhanded way of saying you're not an SOB. You're not a jerk. You're actually a very warm individual, and you're always polite. You remind me of the way kind of like a Regis Philbin kind of a thing going on. I hope I don't ruin your image right now, but you know what I mean? How you're a talk show host. You have a radio voice. You have a welcoming voice, and folks just want to gravitate towards you, and it couldn't have happened to a better person.
Wow. Well, thank you. Well, that was directed at me, right? Not at Ryan?
Oh, yeah. No. Ryan's the SOB.
Okay.
He didn't
that's right. Okay, just making sure.
At all.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Because, we try to make Ryan uncomfortable by flattering him, and it makes him want to. He turns red, and then you can almost get him to the rage.
I feel much more comfortable now having someone shit on me. It's much better. I appreciate that, Teresa.
You're welcome. And of course, Finn. Yeah, she was with us from the beginning, and how the helicopter legend was born.
Hey,
yes.
So nice to see you on stream, Miss Martin.
Yeah. Good to be again.
No, it's been a real shame, and my assumption was that Miss Martin was working a lot and was not going to be available, and so I will be taking advantage of whatever availability she has in the future, because she's a wonderful person with a brilliant mind and a very an eloquent way of speaking. So I appreciate that.
Oh, why? Thank you. I really got you fooled. They all.
Well, let me put it this way. You make drunk 3PO, I'm not going to say it. I like drunk too much. I love drunk.
This is all
I can be mean to Ryan. I can't be mean to drunk.
Aw. Well, you can be mean to drunk. He can handle it. Or can
he's good
I don't
too.
know. No, never mind. We digress. But no, for reals. Yeah, because what happened was I like this big Egypt thought, well, we're having this weird Corona thing. I came back from a vacation, and I said, I'm going to stream every day with, and call it the Corona Diaries. I didn't realize it would still be going on 8 blankety blank months later. So, and Culture, I think what I did was I kind of gave a bit of an open invitation. I had known you from some Patreon stuff. I think that's where we had originally done. And I'm still going to keep all those and maybe even chronicle them. Especially because CultureCasino, for those of you that used to watch it, he would give like the daily update. It was like a newscast. It'd be like Tom Brokaw would come in and give us all the updates on all the news about it. And it really did turn out to be almost a historical document where we could document those 2 months about how everything happened. And then also, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you're absolutely right. And with bad math that made the models that we were putting together completely inaccurate. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. Well, exactly. I mean, little we knew how many, not to get into that, but how many shady things were going on. Though we did know that something shady was going on with something that rhymed with Mina, because we were all going through the roof and they were having the Easter miracle of 0 cases.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah, so those are some good times. And I've been seeing you with Tom Tom's now on your show. Tuesday show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tuesdays. Yeah. We do the Tuesday entertainment tirade during the middle of the day. We get a lot of lunch break, folks, which is fantastic. That's a great show. We get to talk about the news of the day. There's a lot of entertainment news that doesn't get covered, and Tom and I put together that show based around kind of what's happening in Hollywood that day. At least what's happening with the trades and all the things around it. Kind of taking the previous day's wrap and stuff. So that's kind of a fun show. Really is. It's a lot of fun for us.
And I like your gaming content too that you're doing now.
Yeah, that show is a great revolving show. It revolves channel to channel amongst the folks that are on the panel, and we're going to get some more people involved in that too that are into gaming, because we have so many people in the community that do so much and are so creative in so many different ways. So yeah, it's all about spreading ourselves around and bringing in new people and exposing them to the public. It's the most important part of this job. It's something Ryan will teach you. It's something that author Stephen Walton will pontificate about or sermonize. Yeah.
Ha ha ha! You said you could expose them. Triple X on Culture Casino. He's going to expose new people.
No, I'm not going to expose anyone. No, but well, and so we have the Joe Rogan thing, of course, where it doesn't seem like we're super duper excited, and of course we still have this ongoing thing with Netflix. Netflix still has some stock issues, guys. It hasn't looked. For some reason there was a hashtag. There's a hashtag. It got started. I don't know how it got started. But there was a hashtag that got started to cancel Netflix. So Netflix stock has fluctuated, let's say, and has been hovering at closing at about the same amount that it's closed at a couple days in a row, but down a little bit each and every time it's closing, and there's a reason for that, and it was because of some controversial things that happened. One piece of controversial content that was released to the public. Do you guys have any thoughts or speculations on what will be going on with Netflix in the future, or how this is all going to shake out, or any other stories related to that?
Well, without getting into the movie in question, I've seen it. It's worse than I think has been reported. There's some really bad stuff in that movie. It should not have been on Netflix, and it's not made for children. And there's no I don't think it's made for adults either. At least I don't know. But
not sane ones.
Not sane ones. So really, if Netflix had responded appropriately to the backlash, I think the artistic vision thing that resonates with me, and I think most of us here, because we create in one way or another, whether it's having a YouTube channel or writing, whatever it is. But what they put up was really just distasteful, and it glorifies certain activities, and so cancel Netflix. I canceled my Netflix after I watched it. I thought, well, maybe it's overblown, so I want to see what it's all about, and it was worse than even I'd heard about. So yeah. I canceled my Netflix immediately after that. I don't watch Netflix for a whole lot. When Cobra Kai, maybe I'll change my mind when Cobra Kai season 3 comes out, but Netflix needs to address this. This is not the right platform for this type of material. And I really just use Netflix to watch, a few things, Star Trek being one of them, and I can watch Star Trek on Amazon, so forget them.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Ryan, what do you think about the 800 times cancellation rate, or what they call churn in the business, that is part of this backlash?
Yeah, and that's a great point, because it's tough to get like a tangible. You can't get them to release a tangible number of how many people unsubscribe from Netflix, cancel the Netflix subscription. But what we do have are these churn rates, because each and every day there are thousands of people that do cancel Netflix, whether it's because they used up their free month, whether it's because they are just done with it, monetary, whatever it may be. And in those 5 days after the cancel Netflix, it surged. Now, you had some people reporting 6 times, some people reporting 8 times, some people reporting even more than that. You can't get any hard numbers. But the bottom line is, we do know that people are canceling their Netflix subscriptions. And you have to wonder why Netflix as a company is deciding to die on this hill for this movie that I don't understand why. I can't imagine they have that much money tied up in this movie to get the rights to it. It's something so small. And it's been embarrassing. The fact that they changed the name on there again to Mignonez or whatever to try to hide it. To try to hide it on there. So if you're trying to hide it, why not just take it off? If you're trying to hide it so people can't find it, so there's no blowback over that name, then people aren't going to find it anyway. So just take it off. It doesn't make any sense to me. There's something sketchy about the fact that of their refusal, their reliance on, it's award-winning, don't you know? Just try it for yourself. I think all of us, all sane, rational people are disgusted. And the one good thing, the one silver lining that has come out from this is we now have screenshots of all of the members of the media all of the people who have come out to defend this film in each and every way. They have exposed themselves. And once you do that, you can't put it back in the jar. So I'm happy about that one thing about this entire mess. That the Scott Mendelsons of the world, everyone sees who they are.
Yeah, and that's probably the best point of all, Ryan, is that we've been in a position where, because of what we've been going through for the last several months, in every single turn of every single news cycle, we are unmasking people and groups of people constantly. They're exposing themselves. We're not doing it. It's not an active process. They're letting their guard down and showing you what they are made of, what they're all about, and what they support. And some of it is, for lack of a better term, reprehensible and disgusting. And when somebody calls you a shill, sometimes it's probably an apt term for what you do. And Mendelsohn has always been a shill, but he's so much more now. So
Mendelsohn was like one of our favorite people to talk about, to read his reviews, because it seemed like he was playing around with a lot of us, in the writing of this article. But now this is a line that's just too much. That's, there's a difference between having a playful idiot and then having someone who's a dangerous idiot. And promoting something that people are only protecting for political or social polarization is insane. Like, is that where we've gotten? Like, there's got to be some issues that we all come together on and agree on. All right, protecting our kids has got to be that line.
But that's. Go ahead, AFK. Go ahead.
Well, I was just kind of curious because we're talking about how Netflix is kind of choosing this hill to stand on, for whatever reason. It's and they're having these stock fluctuations, which again I want to point out to people who might not understand stocks. It's it goes up, not just it goes down, and I think that's the important part. When it goes up, it's usually just other people who aren't even related whatsoever who are buying in because the prices are low. That's just how the stocks. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But
if I may cut in for just a second, I want to say thank you to all the 73 people in the chat that are watching this show right now. I've been doing this show with Culture. We've never had this many people in the chat. Thank you all for being here very much. Please hit the like button, share out the link, and the show wouldn't be anything without you. I just want to say thank you guys very much for being here. There you go, Culture.
Thanks, Steven. Thanks, Steven, man. Appreciate you. Anyway, AFK. Please go ahead, Mister.
Yeah, I just don't understand it either. I work for a big company. If I lost my company $10, I'm out the door faster than my fucking legs can catch up. So I can't imagine a guy's like, hey, let's do this movie. All of a sudden, $9 billion in the hole, and they're like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, exactly. What? No, that guy should be gone. They should have been like, hell no. I don't understand who's like, hey, a show about kids doing, no, fuck no. And then I watched Ryan's video where that one dude was like, they're hot. I'm like, what the, dear God, oh.
That was not okay. That video that that was not okay. Ryan's Ryan's doing Ryan thing where he's like, you can tell they're seething. I mean, there's the body language is not being hidden in any way. Ryan's like, ah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That dude's a creep.
Yeah. Ryan, I know you need to step off, man, and I appreciate you being here. I know you're doing so much for G&G right now because Jeremy's been down for 5 days, and of course we're in the middle of the biggest sports day of the week, and you got sports wars stuff to do, and I don't want to hold you back because man, that channel's blowing up. So
man, I'm about to hit 60K, so
that's great, man.
Oh, you personally didn't you just hit you just hit 30? Is that right? No, something stupid.
Yeah, I'm at 30, 33 and a half or something now.
God, dang,
we'll keep grinding away.
Awesome.
I remember when you were a tiny channel, Ryan. That is so awesome, brother. Proud of you.
We all rise together. Ryan, go ahead and tell everybody all about you, which everybody already knows about you. But if you're not subscribed to Ryan, subscribe to Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, you can come check me out, Ryan Kinel, RK Outpost. You can search either one of those things and you'll find me. I talk about Star Wars, not as much anymore because there ain't not much to talk about. Comic books, video games, and kind of anything pop culture related, mostly if it pisses me off. That's what usually will inspire me to do a video on it. But you can also catch me on Geeks and Gamers, Sports Wars, Gaming with Geeks, my Twitch channel, and the Geeks and Gamers Twitch channel, and whatever stupid new channel Jeremy decides to start tomorrow. I'll probably be on that one too. But thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate all the love and everything. I'm really happy for you, man. And yeah, let's keep this party rolling. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. You're a great friend and a great leader in the community, and we appreciate you. And thank you very much. You're awesome.
All right. Thank you, brother. Take care, everybody. I'll talk to you guys later.
See you, Ryan.
All right, man. And one of my favorite Australians has come by, and I don't know if he's still there, but Lethal Lightning rolled through.
Did he?
One of my favorite Aussie.
Lord Long Lethal Lightning, my big D brother from down under. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm disappointed he did not get to be the Batman in Axel Braun's parody. I'm very disappointed about that. And by the way, that show, I'm going to tell you about a show that you can see here in the States on Saturday early or midday, depending upon where you are in the country, called The Full Aussie, which is bloody brilliant. You get the guys on there. They're great. Lyndon Hall talks occasionally.
He does?
It happens. He does. He does. He is not just the great memer and clipper that, you know, we all know that he is. He will say words. And then my other buddy, one of the great community members here, Raging Rhino, is on that show. So those three dudes make up like one of the best shows on YouTube on it early on Saturdays. And if you're not watching them, you should be. So check that out on Lethal Lightning's channel. It's a lot of fun. And Amara's there from time to time. Well, and some other people. Every once in a while, he throws some Americans in there. So
that's all different people. Like from
Ryan?
Half ago when I first started out, just succeeding and working together. You know, like I've been talking to Mara forever. The Lethal Lightning, he's been a big supporter for the longest time. Lethal Lightning, if I could say, was the first person to ever reach out to me in the entire community. Your Fandom Menace historian would not be here if it were not for Lethal Lightning reaching out to me. So hail my brother. But I love seeing all these people that I've known for like a year and a half. And unfortunately, in this game, you can't really talk to everybody all the time. It's hard to keep up with everyone because everyone's running a channel or multiple channels or trying to get shows together. And, and it's very hard. You end up in these cliques. You end up in these different groups. But I love looking across at the lunchroom and seeing another group succeeding and doing well, man. I love you guys. I hope you're doing good. Subscribe to Raging Rhino, Lyndon, and Lethal.
But you know what, Steven, we all fight against that lunch table thing, man. You and I are fearless. We go wherever somebody wants us to go. You got to point yourself at everybody, man, and that's the important thing. I truly believe that, and it's how I ended up hanging out with Wes, man. I fearlessly went, and boy, it was the best experience. And I walked into a show blind with Mad Mardigan that I hope somebody actually does that sometime. What I did, because dang, that was a surprise of a lifetime. So check out my buddy Mad Mardigan if you get a chance. He's awesome. And Karen, to answer this question that I have had up there for 25 years. It's called mignons. They went back to the French word for what this show was. The show that Netflix had was
that was
called.
To deflect criticism. It was the name. It was the picture. Now it's the name that was triggering. Nothing to do with the content, culture. Nothing to do with the content.
Oh, I know. Okay, and I want to talk a lot about Ord's Board, my buddy in gaming. This guy is amazing. He is the other half of the Haredom Menace, and if you're not subscribed to him, you're missing out on a lot of fun because he's just flat out entertaining. The dude does so much. He makes his own board games and he does, but that's not what he's known for. He's got these gaming streams on Sundays that I was privileged enough to go and play last Sunday, and it is just all kinds of entertaining. I'm actually going to be playing again this Sunday, I think, tonight. So check out Ord's. Yeah, check out Ord's Board because Script Doctor's going to be there. Fuel the Hatred's going to be there. Angel Straven, I think, is going to be there. Chris Knight is going to be there. the speaker of the Fandom Menace. So just keep in mind, we all mix and do different stuff together. Of course, Wes and I are going to talk about the stuff that we do together all the time. But I just want to say thank you for everybody who's still here now. If you've hit that like button, that's great. I appreciate it. If you haven't, that's okay too. I'm just glad you're here. And if you're not subscribed, but I know almost all of you are, if not all of you are, because I recognize all your names, hit the subscribe button to you guys. It'll help. It'll give me a cushion. It'll give me that little bit of room I need so I can get my 4,000 hours, because I need 2,000 more hours, guys. It's insane.
Culture, can we give a shout out to Nerd Cookies in the chat who hit 10K?
We sure can, because that is an important thing, and she hit some numbers that just that's just great. So crazy. We've got so many celebrations to do right now. Here's Nerd Cookies right there. Hi, Nerd Cookies. Hi, Nerd Cookies. Ords and Culture are the beard of destiny and the eternal mate. Why, thank you.
Ord's board is such a great person. He's great to stream with. He's so supportive. Man, I love seeing him rise. Nerd Cookies is awesome. I love seeing all these people rise, man. I love the content you're putting out. I love seeing all your videos and live stream with you. It's like a group of friends, guys, isn't it? It's almost like
it is.
Miss Martin last year, one of the best people I've met in this YouTube game, and here we are streaming together on a year later. It's
and she is, but I can't say enough nice things about Miss Martin, because I'll embarrass her some more, but she's just an amazing person, you guys. It's just, you'll never, a sweet person and she'll come down on you if you're doing the wrong thing. You'll get the little, mom voice thing happening, but, she's amazing. She's a superstar, and I can't wait to see her more. I'm gonna invite her on more streams if she's available. So I just know she's busy. Yeah. Are you still here? You still here? Yeah, you're not talking any.
Oh, well, why would I talk when you're sitting there complimenting me so much?
That's right.
I'm like, you may keep going, my subject. No, lovely. I'm letting other folks off. Well, thank you. And like I said, I've got you all so fooled. It's okay. Where was it once I said that I'm actually a serial killer in a high security federal prison? That's
wow.
Live streaming on a stolen phone. Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Didn't you get a fancy gaming system too that you're?
Oh yes, I did. I got my first Xbox One. Yeah. And I've been doing nothing but playing Skyrim ever since. So.
Oh, I love Skyrim.
I love that game. I love that game. You can go back and play it. Now, Miss Martin, and this is important because I know you have a strong opinion on this, and we were talking about the Netflix controversy, but they added another one. And I'm going to share the article right now, courtesy of author Stephen Walton, who dug it out for me. We had another person that is causing some controversy, and it's going to be one of those things. But before we move on to this article that is going to outrage Miss Martin, and we're going to get to hear about it, we have to say goodbye to our friend, the Mirrorsphere's Origin, because he has other obligations to take care of, and maybe take a nap, I hope. Hey, Mirrorsphere, tell everybody about you, man, and what's going on, and I'll blow you up. Do your thing.
Hello, everyone. The Mirrorsphere Origins. Right now, I'm doing Star Trek, my first watch through, so I'll be doing a review of season 5, hopefully next week. I did a video, but it went over like 30 minutes, and it was I went on a terrible rant. So I'm going to redo that one. So I can't wait to get with you all, and when I'm done with all the Star Treks, I hope to do a live stream with a bunch of you guys and talk about our feelings about the real Star Trek and other things. Other than that, I'm still working on my book and coming here to have fun with all you. Can't wait to see you all later, and congratulations again on your 1,000, and everybody else on how they're growing, and can't wait to see you all on the other side.
All right, man. Thank you very much. You're a great member of the community, and I truly appreciate you. So I'll let you do your thing, man, and have a great one. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
See you, Mirrorsphere.
Peace, brother.
Enjoy.
All right, and we're going to have some other folks popping in here pretty quick, folks. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been in here so far today. But let's get on this article that Miss Martin can flip out for. Yep, author Stephen Walton, go to work, my friend.
All right. Well, I'm going to find some more happy material after this, but I figured this was about relative to what we were speaking about earlier. Netflix cheer coach responds to co-star's arrest on charges. Let's see. Netflix Cheer made waves when it premiered in January. The Discovery series followed Narabo's college nationally ranked cheerleading squad as they appeared to compete in the NCAA College Nationals in Daytona, Florida. Suffice it to say, it was a hit among viewers. Now Cheer is back in the spotlight once more after a team member, Jerry Harris, was arrested on charges. Now Cheer coach Monica Alma has responded to the innocent. So do we want to talk about that real fast? What in the?
Sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought he was playing something.
Beauty and the Beast came in. Okay.
Do we want to respond to the first paragraph, or we just want to move on? Anybody?
Well, I mean, I want Miss Martin to talk about this. Is something that just is going to touch her deeply. So I'll let her take the lead on most of these.
Oh, oh, you mean the fact that the child pornography charges that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, imagine that somebody that's involved in the entertainment business and all that has a CP, and what else can I say about this? I do not know what this person's response is going to be, but I sure hope it is. This is the sickest person who ever lives, because some of these responses that we've been getting to those of us that are very rightly repulsed and infuriated by seeing what they're doing to these children, and they come back and say, well, it's not really exploitation of children. The fact that you're seeing it, that must mean you're the perv. And a very cruel and sick, I'm rubber and you're glue, whatever you say, bounce off me and sticks to you version. So if this person really does, I mean, I sure as heck hope that they don't defend it. That's all I'm going to say. I haven't read this article, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So moving.
Wes, I know. Well, wait. I think Wes wanted to say something because he bounced pipe up.
No, I let's continue on with the article. I have a feeling I'll have more to say about it.
All right, then. All right. I just wanted to get a sum up. I just wanted everybody to have a chance because we had to sum up in case anybody doesn't know about this. I know that this person doesn't fit the normal profile that is pushed in media when someone like this is caught, white male. But, it's not getting that kind of attention. But still, some people may not know what's going on. From some background, Jerry Harris was being investigated by the FBI for child. He was arrested on the charges allegedly enticing an underage boy to send Harris explicit photos and videos of himself. In another account, teenage twin boys have accused Harris of harassing them online and at cheer competitions, as well as seeking them out for child. Monica Alma, Harris Navarro's college coach, was thrown by the news, and here's what she wrote on Twitter. My heart is shattered into a million pieces. I am devastated by this shocking, unexpected news. Our children must be protected from abuse and exploitation, and I'm praying hard for the victims and everyone affected. Please respect our privacy as our family mourns during this time. Monica Alma didn't elaborate any further and asked for privacy from fans of the show while the investigation continues. The coach has been leading the acclaimed cheerleading squad for several years now, and she sounded quite surprised by this unexpected news regarding one of her own cheerleaders. At this time, the investigation into Jerry Harris's alleged solicitations is still ongoing. The cheerleader appealed in federal court on September 17th and is reportedly being held without bond until his next hearing, which is currently scheduled for September 21st. Harris allegedly made contact with the minor over social media in 2018. He has denied the allegations. Go ahead. Did someone want me to stop?
I was going to ask. My internet froze for a second. No, my internet froze up. I thought, yeah.
No problem, brother. He has denied the allegations made against him by the twin teenage boys, whose accusations reportedly sparked an FBI investigation. The allegations were also reported by police and Varsity Brands, which co-sponsored the NCAA Nationals and sells uniforms to other cheerleading gear. A legal representative of Varsity stated that Jerry Harris has since been barred from having any affiliation with Varsity Brands. Jerry Harris also rose to national prominence after appearing in Netflix Cheer. In the dossiers, he was shown to be supportive and encouraging of his fellow teammates. Like other members of Navarro's college cheerleading squad, Harris appeared on major talk shows like The Ellen DeGeneres Show and also interviewed multiple times on the Oscars red carpet. The story is ongoing, to be sure. Check back with blah, 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 Cinema Blend. Okay, there you go.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's the article, brother. Go ahead.
I find it very hard to believe that no one knew what was going on. This kind of stuff. See, there's a lot in the news about, the Catholic Church and what happens there. Well, with schools or with these types of programs, a lot of times the administration, they know what's happening with these folks, and they will move them around or they will cover them. And so, this is just when you have somebody that's around underage people and they exploit them or do whatever, it's disgusting, and they should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
What gets me, honestly, guys, and being as real as possible, the whole 16th letter, 26th out of the alphabet, that whole thing going on, right? Which could be in some parts, could be just conjecture, could be false information. We don't know. But the what is being brought to awareness overall, especially after Epstein and his lieutenant basically in jail right now. They're moving her from cell to cell to protect her life. There's a lot of revelations about this being a rampant issue, not just in other third world countries where people can easily forget them. We don't talk about this thing that happens in Africa quite often. And we don't bring attention to that, but and when we don't bring attention to the West, it's like there's so many different journalists and media institutions. There are people calling it out, there are people investigating it, but many of them just don't want to dig deep, don't want to go beyond the surface of any allegation that's brought up, as if they are protecting an infrastructure. And that is what really scares me, is this infrastructure, whether it's just a small groups of people, they are obviously networking, or it does have a more sinister, ominous potential to it, Hollywood, politics, and so forth. It should be investigated. It should be something we all stand together on and stand against. So that's what's really scaring me. Like, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or anything, but those subjects do bring up a big problem, a world problem that's going on right now, and something that should be fought. We're talking about all these different things about you vote this way, yet you vote this way, or different people in fandom not liking one another because of social or political rhetoric that's going on everywhere in the world. When there are actual evils happening, something we can all get behind, create unity by fighting actual evil, and we don't do it. The division on something like this, I don't understand.
Well,
I
so
don't
what you're
get it
talking
either.
about,
No,
so
go
what you're
ahead,
talking
Wes,
about, just a short comment. What you're talking about, Stephen, with Epstein and Fantasy Island here is conspiracy fact. And what you're seeing is a pattern. There are other things that have come out over the years, like the Franklin incident. These are conspiracy fact. Mm-hmm. People going out into a forest up in Northern California and doing mock child sacrifice. That's conspiracy fact. So that's all I wanted to say. Not a theory.
Yeah, no, I know you're right. And anytime anybody talks about conspiracy, they're trying to do it to discredit it, because they're trying to make conspiracy a bad word, even though it's actually just a definition of a legal circumstance or situation. So it frustrates me when they do that. And that's one of the reasons why I love being on Wes's conspiracy show, because, there's a lot of solid information that goes into these conspiracies that are factual. Yes. So, you can draw one of the things that we do in our mind is make connections between things that seem pretty linear. So, but it's one of these things. And Terry was on a jury, obviously, in these cases, and in these situations, you're confronted with the evidence of these things that these people do, and it affects you to the point where I can understand why Terry would want to have left the jury box and just said, you know what, find an alternate, because I'm not doing this anymore. And then at the same time, Tina brings up that this particular person, Mr. Harris, is 20 minutes away from where she is, and has been to the gymnastics meets that they compete at. That's insane.
These are our neighbors.
And it's okay. I mean, look, people are going to get falsely accused of stuff that they don't have. They didn't do, and that's one of the things that we exist in all elements of society, no matter what the crime is. But when you actually have the physical evidence and you actually have the interactions and things like that, in this case, can we not just agree that clearly this person is guilty and must be dealt with immediately in whatever way that is the most legal way to go about things. I mean, I'm not talking about the extreme measures. I'm just saying they need to be dealt with immediately. And then we get into the state of California, where Netflix is headquartered.
Yeah. And part of the problem, Culture Casino, if you will, is the fact that they've been sitting around doing basically borderline CP for years, and everyone tells you you're a prude or you're all these horrible things if you think there's something wrong with it. What could possibly go wrong if they fostered that kind of an atmosphere and then find that they do draw a lot of perverts and freaks?
Yeah, well, they don't just draw them. I mean, it's just absolutely, it's just part of the business, I think, at this point. I mean, it's been going on since the beginning of Hollywood. I mean, despite the fact that my grandparents were very young people when they got together, right? That was how things actually worked back then, especially in parts of the country where it was helpful to have a large family, at a young age. But you go back to Chaplin. Chaplin was dating teenagers. You go back to the Polanski thing that I did, the video that I did that I thought would get a lot more traction because it was totally linked to what was happening in Hollywood modern days. Kind of walks everybody through what Roman Polanski was all about, and and continues to be, because Wes is laughing. What's up, Wes?
I just posted something in the private chat.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. I just, it's just one of those things. And of course I'm inviting in, oh, good gravy. I'm inviting in. I'll throw it up in a minute.
Yeah. Got to chuckle out of that.
No, I always do. But, gosh dang it. That always derails me too. So I just sent a link out to According to Christy, because I know she has an opinion on this stuff. And I want her to join too, because she's been instrumental in all of our channels, and probably from the time of being a mod to the time of being a creator who makes just brilliantly funny content, including the video that she released in the last 24 hours. I think everybody will get a chuckle out of. But she's just great, and her Welcome to Walmart streams that are funny to watch. The Queen's Council is just a party in a can, and it was Amber's on there. Amber, Kashik Queen, Ord's Board's boss. She's so great.
So many.
Oh
good
yeah.
cultures.
I mean, Lorena Creel. I'm gonna go off on a tangent, because this is what happens. This is like stream of consciousness for me. Lorena Creel made it to 600 subs. She's having her big celebration later today. Please, all of you that are here, go over there. We need to get her to 1,000. We need to get her monetized. We need to get every voice we can with our feelings, with our thoughts, with at least intelligent voices out there to talk about it. And guess who has shown up? All you have to do is throw a link at her.
Yeah.
You're a phobe.
Yeah, sure am. What did I do this time?
Christy.
Hey, Christy.
It's Team Candy Corn, Christy.
You can kiss my entire ass. Candy corn sucks.
Cancel candy corn.
Okay. Well, we can do that in a little bit.
People.
We can do that in a little bit. No, look, Christy, I know you have an opinion on this and what happened with this dude from Cheer on Netflix. I mean, where do you fall on what we were going to have to do, or what it's going to take to call this out, or to move it down the road? How do we fix what we have, which seems to be rampant in Hollywood and elsewhere?
You don't. They're in it for themselves. I mean, remind me again, what's this guy? Cheer.
Yeah, Cheer. It was a docudrama that was on Netflix. And this particular person, it was found with CP and messaging and soliciting for the production of CP.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yep. Yeah. That's why you're here. I brought you in for this.
Thank you.
This is your thing, Christy. Everybody knows you for this, so come on.
They better not know me for the thing.
No, for ranting about it. You're dropping the ball, Christy. What are you doing? You're dropping the ball.
Kiss my grits, Stephen.
Candy corn.
Anywho.
Cancel candy corn.
It's kind of hypocritical to me with the whole the Cheers guy getting caught, but then Netflix is doubling down with the cuties, with the mainstream media type stuff. And I cancel I don't have Netflix, but my sister and a lot of people cancel the Netflix, and the shows that I was gonna be a pirate about on Netflix to see, I'm not even gonna do that either, because
You almost said
They're
the
so
word.
despicable, you won't even steal from them anymore.
No, I won't. I mean, there's like 3 things that are coming out I actually wanted to see, but I chose not. I'm just not going to do it anymore. And I don't care what it is. You have, I don't know the French name for cuties, but it won a Sundance. Mignons. It won a Sundance award, but someone from Sundance got into trouble with some of the stuff. And then you have someone from Netflix getting in trouble because of the stuff. But yet they're producing this movie that's supposed to stop this stuff. Or it's hypocritical. It's all money in the end. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Rascal, I love you.
I want to acknowledge a wonderful creator and person in the heart of the Fandom Menace, in my opinion. The Gilk man, Thomas Gilkey, is here. Thank you for coming by, Thomas. You're an awesome human being. I appreciate you. I know that your recent job has been trying, but man, we're all behind you, and it's awesome. And I can't wait to roll to that part of the country and buy a case of wine from you, man.
Hail the Gilkman.
Yeah.
Thomas is awesome. He was the first one I sent my my video, my little clip that I sent for Shellback. He's the first person I sent it to, and it got his seal of approval.
Look, Thomas has been since I first came in and started rolling with these crazy people. Thomas has always been there. He's always supportive of everyone. He's got a channel you can go to and just deflate, just talk about whatever, just relax and just I love that's why I started calling him the heart of the Fandom Menace. I know he doesn't like that, but that's why I did it. Thomas is the heart of the fandoms. He's a really good guy. So, hail, brother. Thank you for being so supportive.
Fat Steven Seagal, I know pooters, okay, computers. Even though I spelled a word wrong in the title of my video and didn't realize it until like 14 hours later.
It's not the first time, though.
I know it's not.
Yeah. Well, and sure, there's something about this, not only about this whole culture in Hollywood, but Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump himself, he just F's off to Greece and becomes a Greek citizen.
Wait, what?
Like no one even knows about it.
It had nothing to do with anything.
He just felt like being Greek.
Yes.
You know what? If you look at some other YouTubers out there that talk about pop culture, one of them seems to be lampooning it. Hey, it's their love of Greece. I mean, just so happened that that it happened in 2020. They've been thinking about it for like 30, 35 years. And, their love for Greece was too great. They had to become citizens and go to Greece.
Yeah, they couldn't just go there on vacation like the rest of us.
Yeah. Have full citizenship. Everybody does that when they love a country. Yeah.
Right in the middle of a pandemic when none of us are allowed to even travel to the next blankety in town.
Well, that doesn't apply to us, though. As normal folks, that doesn't apply to us.
The working class.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they're the aristocracy and we're the little peasants, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you, Terry.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wookie, I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
It's so.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm surprised we're getting to the Grecian stuff here. Let's.
I'm okay. We're good. Okay.
So, well, I don't know how far down the rabbit hole do we want to go on that, because there's a
medium
rabbit hole. Okay.
Medium.
So there's just some. Okay. So, some of the pictures that he's posted on Instagram of lost stuff. There's a lot of question marks there. There was someone that came out that it made accusations, and then that person ended up forcing themselves off a freeway overpass, I guess. I don't know how you force yourself.
Kevin Spaceying themselves.
Yeah. Well, taking a swan dive, right?
I don't know, but mysteriously, it just so happened right when a car came, and I don't know. Even though they said they weren't going to do that, so it's very strange. Very strange. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay medium. I think I've.
No, you did a good job.
No,
way to stay medium. You did good.
And I think that's the whole thing is. You and I all know that most of us, if we were caught doing that kind of stuff, we would be headed off to jail, and rightly so. It just seems like it's so serious, it's so heinous, it's so terrible, unless one of our own does it, and then, well, get a slap on the wrist.
And there's so much smoke out there for an investigation, and it's just and which is probably the reason why that's the speculation as to why there's the Grecian formula at work.
Yeah.
Hey, there
and
are
then
a lot
they
of
wonder
people...
why we all get creeped out and distressed on several levels when something like Cuties comes out, and we're almost like, yeah.
Perfect moment of levity. Yes. He's asking for a donation to his campaign, and things got a little out of hand there.
Speaking of creepy men, not you, obviously.
Well, look, and here's the thing. I'm never going to tell anybody to do something, because I want you to do what you want to do for yourself, for your money or whatever, and which is why I brought Apex Comics comment here. I keep Netflix for my girl who is overseas. Totally understand. And I understand that they have a vast amount of programming that you can enjoy. So again, I get it. It's just there are some people that find it so offensive that they elected to no longer have Netflix anymore. So, I mean, I found the sports stuff so offensive that I have no sports packages anymore, guys. None. Football since I was a little kid with my dad and my grandpa sitting in front of television, Sunday night dinner with football, the family stuff around football. You don't do that anymore. Basketball, NBA was a huge fan, many years. My team never won a championship. That actually, there's a lot of teams that never won a championship, but amazing. Baseball, not watching baseball anymore. One of my favorite sports. My dad was involved in professional baseball. Just amazing stuff, right? So I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any sports. I'm not even doing hockey anymore because some of that stuff creeped in. So I canceled all my sports stuff. I'm on the verge of canceling all of my television stuff, all of it, except for the limited amounts of streaming stuff that I do now. And the stuff that I watch so that I can talk about it with you guys here. Because. Yeah, I know, man. It's sad
right now, and I'm not. Since 1995. Since 1995, I've been watching my team play. I'm not watching this year. Not if they're going to regurgitate this bullshit. Not if they're going to promote division further, like we need it anymore. And I'd also like to give a shout out real quick, because that whole 2-minute clip of Wes Moody y'all just heard, where he was censoring himself. That's like a 2-hour discussion on his channel with detail.
It is.
He's got one of the best channels. It is criminally undersubbed. Please subscribe to Wes Moody. Sorry.
Well, thank you. High praise. Yeah, we did a conspiracy on on that topic, I believe. Ponce de Leon's Dark Passenger, I believe. Well, that was one of the
yes.
Of it. Yes.
Yes, and Wes made me talk about things I was very uncomfortable to talk about. It was amazing, and my discomfort was palpable.
Okay, now if you were to clip that, he made you talk about things that were very.
Here, I'll post. I don't know. Am I allowed to post a link to that controversial?
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Please.
Wes was just sitting there like just like I could see him just cutting off the gun. I know we wanted to launch into it, and he couldn't do it.
I think that's great. You stretched his comfort zone, and that's a great advertisement.
Oh, AFK is chilling. First off, chilling like a villain. AFK Bard. Do y'all see what's going on over here? Just on her couch.
Look at her doggy.
And the puppy.
She's in
a position that she actually needs to leave. So we're gonna have to let her do her thing so she can get going. And I need her to talk about her really cool what do you call those Stranger Things review streams, the retro review streams. So I'm gonna bring you up here on the screen. There you are. Let's hear about it.
Well, every other Tuesday, I've been doing some Stranger Things episode reviews at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Ian or Make a Geek. We're on season 3 currently. We're going to be on episode 3, but we're not doing it this week. We did that last week. I am kind of alternating it because work, that happens. But I also read Friday nights and Sunday nights on stream. So I'm going to be doing that tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're down for listening to someone ramble, mind listening in the background while you're doing something, come check it out. I'm reading Midnight Crossroad by Charlene Harris. It's, the author who did like the True Blood stuff. So... But before I, now that I'm done pimping myself, I just want to say congratulations, Culture, because you're super awesome. And I think it's super awesome that you got this high and, onward to infinity and beyond.
I hope that's true. And thank you, AFK. Like you said, you've been invaluable. You've been a great friend. You've been a fellow creator that I've appreciated working with. So thank you very much. I can't wait to see you again next Sunday or maybe sooner. So thank you so much. Enjoy your afternoon because I know you will.
Enjoy your sleep. Continue partying. Right. I know it'll be a lot harder without me, but
Oh, it will be. It will be. And yeah, we need to get AFK Bard as many subs as we can. So thank you, AFK, and
later,
have a great day.
Bye, AFK.
She's so awesome. God, we have such great people here, guys, and you guys out there in the chat, you know this, and we appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I can't say enough good things about the people that are in our chat.
We do have the best chat on YouTube. No doubt.
Dude, the best chat on YouTube, 70 watching. Thank you guys for being here. Please hit the like, share button. Culture, congratulations, dude. I'm so happy for you, man. So happy.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to plug you. I was just going to say, put this guy on play, get him some watch time hours. We got to get them up. Get this man some money.
Yeah, I do.
Send him money.
The great thing about rising together, especially since the bigger channels, people, personalities that were our voices out there when no one else in the media was talking about what we were talking about, what we were discussing amongst each other. Those great voices who stood up for us in defense of our modern mythologies. Thank God that they reach down to everybody. Like, numbers doesn't count, sub count don't count. We're all people in this game, no matter how big your channel is, how small your channel is. And I like to see how they reach down, and they've been helping people to reach 1,000. Thank you guys so much for that. But like they say, it's up to us to get the watch hours. So just live stream a lot, Culture. Live stream a lot.
I will. I will. And I have a live.
You got a capture card. Use it.
I know, and I have a live stream playlist, and you guys can grind the heck out of that if you want to. Some of my early live streams were a little embarrassing, but I leave everything up there because you know what? I that's the part of the growth. You'll find out that you go from I'm not really good at this to I'm getting a little better at this. That's where I am. I'm getting a little better at this part. But hey, yeah.
If you look at like Philip DeFranco's videos from 12 years ago, cringe.
Oh. Yeah. I just want to, real quick, I want to acknowledge some folks in the chat that have been around for a long time. Apollo Patriot, of course, but Thomas Gilkey, I can't say enough good things about this person. He promotes everybody else to his detriment sometimes, including our friend Ords. If you're not at least checking him out, or at least, spending some time with Thomas, I don't know what you're missing. We have somebody who I truly appreciate, not my Star Wars, and thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Brutal Morning Wood is everywhere right now. You can get Brutal Morning Wood even if you don't want it. And Shellback.
Wow.
Shellback. Christy is evil. Well,
I am
sometimes, but I love her very much, and she's great to stream with on our movie streams in the middle of the day. Those are gold. If you haven't seen those, I don't know. Those are so much fun. And of course, Shellback himself has a great channel. It's just starting to get some traction again. Please go and help him out. He makes some really funny stuff. He did a really good book review for Steven's book is really funny. I really enjoyed it, and he's really good on live streams. So if you need somebody to roll into a live stream, he's fun to work with. Yes, Pooters. Soul Assassin.
I hate y'all.
Soul Assassin's another great supporter. Al Formo Doritos. Yes, hello, and I appreciate you being here. This is somebody you can find over in the Full Aussie show, like every single Saturday. It's so great, and an excellent supporter of the entire community. And thank you. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think they would be in it for the publicity. I mean, it did bring a lot, and of course, everybody still uses the old adage that there's no bad publicity, but I don't think that's true. I think you can have a lot of very bad publicity, and it can really damage your brand. I mean, look at what's happening to Disney right now. The China thing is just kicking them in the backside.
I think they expected it to fly under the radar. Honestly, I think that's what they thought.
Okay, I'm going to allow for this. I'm going to allow for this conversation.
Oh no!
You have exactly 5 minutes to make your arguments for candy corn. That's all. Ready? Go.
No.
I have a video on my channel exposing, according to Christy, for her caramel-locophobia. I can't even say the word, Christy.
How bad did it take you to record that video?
Like 5 minutes, dude. No, no. There was a couple parts where I laughed and had to re-record it, and I just edited it up. But yeah, I was dying. I really hope that I was like, I had to make this.
That was great, because I did a video earlier where Lorena had she had something like Universal Studios had posted something about candy corn, and then I just did it to her. But it's fun. I hate candy corn, but it's all in good fun.
You're evil. It is a good fun. Well, last year it was that's what I was telling Jay. Jay sent me a message and said, I thought that video was funny. I said, dude, last year, like, it just came out of nowhere. Everybody started fighting over candy corn. I said, let's do it again. There's too much, there's too many people arguing and shit. So Team candy corn. Team candy corn.
What's so funny is everybody's like, well, Anna likes candy corn, and all I do is post a screenshot where Gina Carano hates candy corn.
that was it. That was the video. That was the moment I said, I'm making a video on Christy for this.
Okay. Now, my friend Lost Jedi, who is clearly very just off base on this one, is Team Candy Corn. And that's okay. You're welcome. We all are welcome here. I think candy corn is earwax flavored with toe jam. It is awful.
It looks like a rotten tooth.
What kind of toe are you sucking on?
You're much kinder to candy corn than I am, CC. It's it's a conspiracy by dental the dental association. Just wash down your candy corn with some heavily fluoridated water. Go for it.
But what's so funny is you get like Bruce's comment or Captain Robert April when they just do like silly comments in the chat. That's the best thing about it. I mean,
I know.
Yes,
I know. God,
Bruce,
this is so great. Go ahead, please.
I pump septic for a living. I'm sure it's more fun than to watch than to talk about the positives of candy corn.
It's probably easier to talk about. I love this. You guys are so brilliant. It's so much fun.
Candy corn is life. Gosh. Get over it, people. It's great candy.
Oh, it's not. It
has great historical. It has great historical significance. All right.
What? Wait. Karen, are you shouting? Don't shout. You're awesome. Karen Prime is a great, wonderful supporter. I love very much. Hangs out with us all the time. Just great. Thank you for getting me 100 likes. And Terry, thank you for yelling that out. I truly appreciate that. Bruce, thanks for being here, man. You were so funny. You're so funny. Guy, there was one night recently where there was just this battle of super chats, and Bruce is just in there pounding away with just the funniest stuff I think I'd read all day. So, man, everybody in here is just great. You guys, look, my fellow gamer friend and also in my gaming streams, Angelus Draven, awesome. That's another channel that's building up well. I cannot wait to see where he's going with his little teasers that he's doing. I'm pretty pumped for that. Hey, Buckaroo. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And sub bump cuddles. Thank you.
Hashtag Cuddle Casino.
Oh, I know. Look, Captain Robert April is presently at 1302.
Congrats.
Beautiful.
Hail, Captain
That's
Robert.
awesome. That's awesome. I promise someday you're going to send me a link. At least you'll talk to me ahead of time, and I'll have the time available, and we'll live stream together, brother, because I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I've gotten a couple links, and I'm like, I can't. But I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a blast. Everyone isn't awesome. I know which ones are. Well, that's true.
That's right. That's right.
Most everybody in the chat is, though. Wookie, I love everybody. Just subscribe.
You're awesome.
Everyone
That's
is awesome.
You're awesome. What does Keanu say?
You're
Breathtaking.
breathtaking.
There it is. Yeah, there. You're breathtaking. Okay. So, Flashy Vic just subscribed and started watching after watching the repost of FNT when Gary asked everyone to sub here. Glad I did. And we'll sub to West Moody when you finished and the others. Thank you, Flashy Vic. We appreciate it. We're just such huge fans of FNT. You will find us in the chat every single Friday night. We live for that show. Even Miss Martin.
Yeah, I discovered just a short story here. I discovered Gary, I think, when season 1 of Discovery first dropped, and I think he had to be in the hundreds of subs at that point.
Yeah.
And his co-host John, and just like experiencing the same crushing disappointment as the season progressed along with him was very therapeutic.
And he had been covering shows for a long time before then. I did a little look at his channel. I looked everybody up, and he'd been doing videos all the time, routinely. It took one bad series and one bad movie, and to launch a channel that we all love, somebody whose voice is really valued in the community. Hail Gary Nerdrotic, patron saint of the fourth wave. I haven't said that in a while.
But it's true. He's amazing. The guy, and he's thoughtful, and he's incredibly humble, and just what a great voice. We couldn't possibly be represented by a better person. You know what I mean?
Love Gary.
Yeah, he was on a great show.
Great.
Yeah. And yeah, I got a lot of people out of the love I got from my friend Gary. What a good dude. Yeah, a lot of people stopped watching football. The first round of kneeling with Kaepernick, that happened. That whole thing went down in 2015, and boy, did that change a lot of people. And by the way, I'm going to say something controversial. I never do politics on my channel. Right, Wes? Right, author?
Not on your show. No,
no politics. I'm about to do not politics, just commentary, and that is this. Even RBG in 2015 called out Colin Kaepernick, and stated in a tweet that she put out herself that she found it disrespectful and something else. I don't remember the balance of that, but she was not thrilled with the kneeling. It's just out there. So there you go.
Do not kneel. Do not kneel.
Yeah.
I still think one of the highlights of my YouTube career was when we were able to quarter roll Gary.
Gosh, it was so great. I was on that show. What a great stream. So much fun. My goodness. I think it was Thomas's, right? We were on Thomas's.
That was Bears.
Bears. We were on Bears channel. That's right. Nano Reaper. Yeah, I know. The Calicio Storico Fiorentino. That's a form of it's a form of ball. It's a weird kind of I think it's kind of Aztec.
This is even more violent than rugby.
Yeah.
Rugby's just hitting each other.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out more in detail. I've only got a little bit of knowledge on it, so I like to learn things. If you guys haven't noticed that, when I make a video, I'm full of a lot of information. It's because I like to learn all that crap. It's important. So, gosh, what do we got? Yes, you are a Greek god, Apollo Patriot. We appreciate you and the Blue Twi'lek women that you pursue, and thank you for being a great singer.
And Jeremy too.
Thank you, Becky. I hope your Browns do well. I do. I got that comment already. It's still a brilliant comment.
Yeah, that applies to Stephen Wookie.
Is it my phone or are the likes stuck on 29? I think we crossed that. I think we're doing better than that. Look at all the great people here. Steph, thank you for popping in. He's so great.
Thank you,
Runner
Steph.
Studios, Runner's channel's building. Runner's putting some content together. Runner's a busy little person, but he's doing some great stuff, so you should check him out as well.
Roger Runner, yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh gosh, let's see where we got. Let's see what we got. I'll grind culture any day. Meow.
Don't get tired yet, CC. We still have another 6 hours to go. Okay.
Oh, I know. We're going. We're not going 6 hours. We're gonna go for a while more though. We'll go as long as you guys want to go. We still have 73 in the chat. Thank you all for being here. So.
I have an article for Star Trek if you want to cover.
Oh
that.
no, I know. I've got it ready. I've got it ready already. It's ready already.
Yeah, culture. I need to go. So.
Teresa. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming by.
It was a thrill to come by. It's always nice to talk to you all. Talk to you again. As I said, perhaps a little clumsily at the beginning. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. And let's go on to 100,000 subs.
Hell yeah.
CC.
Bless you, honey.
I hope I do.
Bless
Thank you, Teresa. Again, this person was instrumental in my development, and I appreciate her more than I can possibly describe. So thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, have a good day, everyone, and may the force be with you always.
Bye, Teresa.
Goodbye.
Bye, Teresa. Oh man, I'm bummed out. Okay. Anyway, she's awesome.
She is.
She's great. She's
bummed out. Look at Fat Steven. He'll grind culture any day. So there you go.
Yeah.
Steven.
Oh, RR's here.
Hail RR. Welcome, my friend.
Wes is spreading the comfort zone. Follow the facts wherever they. It's true. You do some amazing content, my friend, and I hope people, because they're here, will find that, because it's key. It's important, and so it's anyway.
Rise
I'm sorry.
Well, Here's the thing. We're in a red alert situation here. We're at DEF CON 2. We've got this agenda. Large agenda. Well, I'm going to go medium on this. So I'm not going to go too deep.
Medium agenda. Agenda.
Nice
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Hi, Lorena. Thank you for being here. I'm going to let finish Wes go, and then we'll get going on that.
So we're at DEF CON 2. It's red alert. We have this stuff permeating our culture through an agenda, a very bad agenda, an overall arching agenda. And so, there's censorship happening, whether you agree or disagree with the people that have been deplatformed. I'm pretty much an absolutist when it comes to speech. I think that more speech to address the speech you disagree with is the way to go, not shutting people up.
Yeah.
And so the best way to not allow them to shut people up is to start your own YouTube channel or network with these amazing folks like Steven and Culture and Lorena and Christy and the people the great folks we have in the chat. And so this is a red alert situation, folks. And the more voices we have, the better. You're welcome. If you don't like what's going on, you're in. It's simple as that. We don't have secret handshakes or any weird stuff like that. Just start a channel and come on in. End of speech.
Wookie, I will push you wherever you want to go, my friend. You are an amazing supporter, and we absolutely will do whatever we can for you. And I know for a fact that one of your channels got whacked by YouTube along the way. So at least if that's the story I remember properly, you'll have to correct me in the chat, but I think that's true. But I just know for a fact that any time you want to do anything, you just have to reach out to one of us.
Absolutely, Wookie. Absolutely.
Yeah. Apollo Patriot I did, but I forgot to take a what? I don't even know what that's in reference to. Oh, here it is. That's it. Yes, Ords, did you do a handstand? I hope you did a handstand. That's the new thing now. Everybody does a handstand.
I'll do a handstand if you sign up on the Illuminati tax write-off tier on my Patreon. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work.
I haven't been asked to do a handstand, so maybe I'm not on the right list.
No, Apollo will get to you. It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Lorena, thank you so much for being here, sweetheart. I appreciate it. I know you've got a big day too. Lorena, like I said earlier in the stream, Lorena is over 600 subs now. She hit it.
Yeah, I'm still stunned. Christy's laughing at me too, probably as I say.
No,
that.
I'm not laughing at that.
No, there's stuff in the chat.
Oh, no, I was going to say, because every time Christy has said, yeah, you're going to hit this by this date, hit this many subscribers by this date. And after a while, it was like, yeah, I'm going to stop doubting you and just say, yeah, okay, yeah, that's going to happen.
Because I am right. Doesn't matter what Steven or Culture. Wes, I like Wes, so it's just what Steven says.
But yeah, 600. I'm stunned. I'm just, this community is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Yes, Christy snorting is the best.
I don't think Culture's laughing at that.
Oh no, I just found out something.
Oh, the parody account thing.
I'm scared to ask.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Funny. That's funny.
I know.
I
know you
wait,
want
all
to.
right.
I know you want to talk about the article real quick, but Culture, go to your DM real quick. I hate Fat Steven Seagal, but this thing is beautiful. Even I.
All right.
I'm wondering if this is the one that I saw.
What the fuck is he doing?
No, it's another one.
Oh, wait. No,
I sent it to you.
Oh, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on.
Apollo Patriot I believe, just asked you to do a handstand, Maureen.
Yeah,
there you
Bruce,
go.
that's tonight.
Oh,
at
hickey schmick.
6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern. No, sorry, 8 p.m. Eastern.
What?
8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Where is
this? Is going to be bad.
Smell of Culture's hair.
My good, it must be bad because you guys are still trying to compose yourself.
What's going on?
I just hope I don't dox myself. I'm gonna boomer the crap out of this. Let's see.
You want me to share it?
Yeah, let Christy share.
There we go.
Yeah, okay, so I did see this and really, oh my god, I'm like, oh, what the heck am I? Oh no, okay, nope.
Wait, where'd Steven go? Don't click on it. It's not a video.
Candy Corn Hub. I didn't even catch that the last time.
God bless you, Fat Steven.
It's not okay.
Just like, did he really just do that?
Yeah, he sure
did. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
It's got a like.
You have the best. You have the best assistant, Lorena. The best assistant.
He is awesome. I need to bump up his pay from half a chicken nugget to a whole chicken nugget.
Yeah, you know what, Fat Steven? I just got you a raise, my friend. Just
He's
so you
killing
know.
it. He is killing it.
Oh man, it's so great. Well, we have another article to cover, and author Stephen Walton is going to do his best narration ever now.
Oh boy, here we go.
There's no strange words in it. I'll be all right. All right, this is a Bounding into Comics article from Drew Taylor. Noah Holloway claims,
Our great friend Drew Taylor, the Supreme Heretic, one of the coolest dudes on YouTube. He's awesome. And
first people I streamed.
Please.
Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
I was just going to say he's one of the first people I streamed with, and I'm posting a link into the chat.
Beautiful. Okay. Claims Star Trek film isn't dead. Gives update on what it entails. All right. Let's see what Star Trek is going to do for us. Hopefully be Star Trek once. The state of Star Trek on the movie side is murky at best. Plans were being greenlit and then canceled, or at least paused just as fast, including projects from Quentin Tarantino's and Noah Holloway. God, that's blah, blah, blah. There's too many syllables in that sentence, in those words. Holloway did recently provide an update on the film, which has been put on hold at Paramount, and what it might look like in recent interview with Variety. I don't know. What do you think? Anybody?
Not really.
Is that comic
not doing it for you?
Is that comic supposed to be related to what we're getting?
I don't know. Well, what do you think?
Well, there was a show in development. There was a show in development that is parallels this.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Variety's Daniel Holloway explains the film was put on hold following a merger between Viacom and CBS, and the company's new president, Emma Watts, looking over the company's content plans and strategy. Holloway also notes that the project, which is that is a finished script, was put on hold just as Holloway had begun hiring designers. While the film is on hold, Holloway does emphasize that Howley tells him his Star Trek treatment is still alive, just in stasis. Howley also revealed some details on the film, implying it will feature a new crew. He explained, "We're not doing Kirk and we're not doing Picard. It's a start from scratch and then allow us to do what we did in Fargo, where the first 3 hours you go, oh, it really has nothing to do with the movie. And then you find the money. So you are what? So you reward the audience with a thing that they love." Okay. Okay. Back in January, Howley previously implied that the film would note feature, and the most recent film that included Chris Pine and Kirk and Zachary Quinto as Spock. Hawley told Deadline, "I have my own take on Star Trek." He also detailed that what he loves about Star Trek, going back to what I loved about the series Next Generation. What a lot of fans focus on might makes right. Star Trek is about exploration and humanity at its best, and diversity and creative problem solving. Okay. Howley continued, "There's nothing better than that moment when William Shatner puts on his reading glasses and lowers Khan's shields. It doesn't cost anything, but it's that triumphant feeling about smarting your enemy." Okay. "For me, it's about getting to those elements of the show. I don't necessarily find action in and of itself interesting unless it's the story." In January, he also indicated that he had not yet finished the script, saying, "So it's early days. I'm still talking with Paramount, and I have take, and I got to write a script." In February, a rumor surfaced on 4chan. The Star Trek film had been rejected. That rumor claimed that the film was rejected because Paramount deemed the project too Trekky. What?
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 The hell
What
does
the heck
that
does that mean?
So if you're making Star Trek, I think you want it to be Trekky.
What? How does that make sense?
I think they just
Why does that sentence exist? All right. God. The same rumor also claimed that Paramount officials were also reportedly enraged. It shared a lot of similarities to the Orville, which they see as an inferior competitor that nonetheless is eating up their market share. What?
Yes, thing.
An inferior competitor. The Orville is Star Trek right now.
Yep.
That's what it is. What's going on over there? Do they not understand, Wes? Do they not understand what's going on with CBS All Access, which has done so well they have to rebrand it to whatever it is? I mean, have they not understood that the fans are not very happy that hashtag We Are Starfleet is actually a minority?
I'm getting mad.
I'm just asking.
Oh God, these people are so clueless. First of all, we don't want to hear another take on Star Trek. We want Star Trek. Okay, that's what we want. So these people are clueless. Step away from the Star Trek, folks. Step away from the Star Trek. Why don't you do a parody, an Orville-esque parody? Why don't you do a parody of the Orville that parodies Star Trek? See how that goes. Maybe do that and see how that works out for you. And just leave the Star Trek alone.
Lower Decks.
Lower Decks. That's just what I was going to say. Isn't that Lower Decks?
Yeah.
And then what sucks is that that's the best of everything they've been able to come up with Trek.
Yeah,
it's not even worth a hate watch. It's just
are we so desensitized at this point that we can't even try and enjoy something like Lower Decks? Like, have we been beaten over the head, told we were all racist, phobes, blah 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 for so long, attacked by the production, ignored by the production and the creatives? Have we been so desensitized that we can't even give Lower Decks a decent shot? That's my question, because I watched the first one and was checked out. I've been watching Script Doctor's reviews ever since.
You have someone like me who couldn't even last 2 minutes into that pilot episode of Lower Decks. That's an issue.
The answer is yes. I think if we would have had two good Trek shows instead of Discovery and Picard, there would have been a space for something like a Lower Decks. But because this is the best they've come up with, and it's a really bad parody. If you'd had two good shows, I think there would have been a space for this. But this on its own, it's like, this is the closest thing you've come to Trek. And it's like, potty humor and adult humor and sophomoric stupid college humor. That's the best you can do. It's just like, it's insulting. And
it is nothing. So when you boil it down, the inferior product, the Orville, is the superior product in so many different ways. We love the Orville. I don't know anybody who doesn't, and it has a lot of stuff in it that we should, or you would think people would react to, it's because of some of the messaging if you see it beyond the face value. So it's just. But that's not it. It's closer to Star Trek than anything that's been produced in the name of Star Trek in a long time. And PJ over at the Orville Nation does a really good job with that. Yeah, and I can't wait to be there and hang out with PJ at some point. But that's truly the Star Trek that we need. It's the stuff that Seth is doing, somebody who understands what Star Trek is. None of these people understand it. Anyway, I could go on and on and on forever, but
you want me to keep going?
I'm not going, man. Keep going.
Yeah, go.
The rumor also detailed that the film was not set in Abrams' Bad Robot timeline, with Pine as Kirk, but in the canonical 66 to 2005 era. Like this sounds like something that sounds good. In August Variety's Dave Neri reported, Paramount Pictures decided to pause on making another Star Trek movie 9 months after hiring Fargo and Legion creator Noah Hawley to write and direct the next installment of the franchise. McNary added, sources indicated that Watts was put the brakes on the project in order to give more clarity as to how to handle the next Star Trek movie, but added that the project has not been ditched. So they're like having to think about this. Should we make something that respects the lore and the canon? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? No one really knows why Paramount just seems to be sitting on the project. It's speculation, but this could likely be due diligence in the last-ditch effort to keep the Chris Pine-led movies going and do a fourth film with that group instead. The fans having developed a familiarity with the crew through 3 movies, it stands to reason that if things could be worked out with Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, and the rest of the cast, that they would go and do it, or they would go to the latter. I like that cast. I just don't like JJ timeline. Star Trek 4 originally planned for Hemsworth to reprise the role as George Kirk and team up with... Why are they going to do that? And team up with Jim Kirk in some way. Enough time travel. Enough. However, the film never got off the ground with Pine and Hemsworth reportedly walking away from the project over a dispute in payment. Thank you for disputing your payment. For now, it is on Paramount to figure out how they'll move forward. What do you want to see from the next Star Trek movie?
Star Trek. Star Trek.
How about no one that is descended from JJ involved in
no
it?
One. No one. Yep. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I would
go ahead, Wes. Sorry.
I will actually want to get the panel's thoughts on how we fix Star Trek. Please I want each of you to give my prescription for fixing Star Trek. I'm going to shut up.
Let's start with Lorena, because I think Lorena is going to be the voice of reason here.
Most likely.
I'll try to be.
But you have to do it doing a handstand.
I do. Okay, during the hands. I think I can. Honestly, I would lock these people in a room and force them to watch all of the original Star Trek movies from 1 through 7. Have them watch all of that, watch all of TNG, watch all of DS9, and watch all of Voyager. And then I'd freaking test their asses about the plot lines and everything. Because with this new Trek, they have no connection to what Star Trek is, what it means, the intricacies of the plots and of the different races that are involved. They have no clue. It's like they're pulling this out of their ass and throwing it against the wall and seeing if it sticks. But honestly, that's what I would make them do. And if it sounds like a lot of work, you know what? It is a lot of work. But also, a lot of us fans have watched all of that without problems. And that's why we know what's going on. And they need to have that same kind of insight. Because right now, it ain't working. It's not working.
Definitely not.
All right. Christy, what do you think? How do they fix it?
Do you really want my answer?
Oh, I want your answer.
I really don't give a shit.
Okay. Well, that's a fair answer.
Burn it down.
I
I was waiting for that.
I've watched the original show because my uncle, when he was when I was a teenager and he was living with us, he always watched Star Trek, the original, and then MASH reruns. And me and my sister were forced to watch that movie. And I'm kind of glad those shows. I'm kind of glad we were, because I actually have a fondness of them now. But that's about it. And I'm going to piggyback on what Steven's comment said. I like the 2009 cat. I like the cast. And honestly, I kind of fucking hell, lady. I kind of like the first movie. But that's about it. It's JJ, and I really don't like him in anything. So yeah, there you go. There's my 2 cents.
All right. I think that was
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's better than 2 cents. But Wes, let's do you. We'll do Steven, and then I'll yell for 20 minutes.
I want to hear what Steven has to say first.
All right.
Lord. Stop making Star Trek for 5 years. Just stop. Everybody, it's like you're all just smoking it like it's crack. Just put it down. Stop, leave it alone. And then hire people who have worked on these projects before. Have them be the people who coordinate the hiring. Subsequent for the shows, showrunners, everything. Have people who have worked on it before. As long as anything from Enterprise back, anything from that era, although I would prefer DS9. I think maybe they should do another one. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I love D Space Nine. But I think that they should bring back people who have worked. See, this is the thing. If you look at from the original series TOS all the way up into Enterprise, you have this culture that was created of people working with each other on multiple projects, people coming back and being set designers, people and different writers, and this was all throughout the production. So you created this family, this very familiarity between all the people working on these projects that was threaded all the way up until Enterprise. Even though Roddenberry died, I think it was the second season of TNG, that legacy lived on through the culture that he had created. And once that culture's gone, it has been replaced by something else. It's been appropriated by people who want to push toxicity, division, look at other people and claim that they have their own ists and isms. And I mean, the nastiest people. Let's let it die for 5 years. Just let it go. Let it disappear. Let people forget. And while you're doing that, work towards a goal of in 5 years having something ready for a show by people who have been hired by those who worked in the productions from before. At least a few. At least on an advisory basis, and then move forward. Whatever we get. If it's got that kind of a culture, at least attempted, if the seeds of that culture are planted in the next Trek whatever in so many years, then whatever we get is going to be more akin to what we have gotten in the past. It might be different. It might be a different presentation. It might be, whatever. But as long as there's no virtue signals, no tokens, no misuse of the property to espouse propaganda. Look, Star Trek is about enlightenment. I want that Gene Roddenberry future, just like every other Star Trek fan. Yeah. But we're not going to get there with this Kurtzman Trek. It's not going to happen.
No, we won't. And but that's not that. Okay, I'm going to go. Wes, you can go last.
All right, I'll go last. Go for it.
Let's start here. Shellback is right. Give Star Trek to Vic. We've seen Vic loves the show. We've seen Vic's results with no budget. And author Stephen Walton has finally joined us on the
light.
Trek continuing. Shellback's been on the panel a few times. I missed last week because I had another obligation to help someone else, another channel. But I have to tell you that I've never seen a show handle the lore in such a way that you felt good at the end of the show. It is Star Trek. It's the original series. Even it harkens you back to a time where we were just discovering things in the universe. When Star Trek was about first contacts, when Star Trek was about ethical and moral dilemmas, like my friend Lost Jedi says here. I mean, if somebody knows Star Trek, it's Lost Jedi. Lost Jedi knows it, and you have a sense and a feeling about the conundrums that they're put in and how they're challenging, and they've been challenged at every step of the way. Star Wars was very similar, but in its own way. But Star Trek specifically deals with morals and ethics from the standpoint that every episode you were confronting a different problem that had to be solved in a very creative way that still stayed within the bounds of the Prime Directive, and it was done very, very well in an incredible way. And look, just like this particular comment, George Lucas is putting Disney directors through Star Wars school, which it's way too late for that, I'm afraid. But there we are. But Star Trek needs somebody like in the same mindset of Gene Roddenberry to talk to the people that are making Star Trek right now, because they're not doing a good job. And the Rick and Morty cartoon of Lower Decks is just garbage. So how do you fix it? You hand it to Vic. You hand it to somebody like Vic. Even if you have to go outside and find someone else, this is it. Philip's 100% right. You put Seth in there. You say, Seth, I know you're working on the Orville, and it was your project to honor Star Trek, but come over here and work on the real thing, please. Thank you. And maybe they will. Star Trek is one of the few valuable properties that CBS Paramount Plus, I don't even want to get into that yet, but that's one of their last valuable properties. So if they part with it, hopefully it goes to UCP, which is the NBC developmental stuff that Seth's working on. That would be the best future for Star Trek. Anyway, go ahead, Wes.
All right. Well, I echo many of your sentiments, CC, but with a little bit of a caveat, and that is that I want CBS to be nowhere near the production, involved in the production, the creative input, any of that with the next iteration of Star Trek. I think you let the Kurtzman Trek and JJ Trek die. Just ignore it. Let it go away. Don't hire anybody. Give these fans like Vic and like James Hawley and I guess, well, even Alec Peters, even though, the guy's kind of a dick, in my opinion, but whatever. Or, people like Robert Meyer Burnett, maybe that would want to be involved in a fan production.
Yeah, I would definitely trust RBM.
Oh, yeah. Give them a license. Let them make it and make the license just, whichever one succeeds, they'll make money off of it. And the ones that stink, people just won't watch it. Just give them a license. They'll raise their own money. Vic, Star Trek continues. They only spent $1 million to make 11 episodes, not $1 million an episode, $1 million total to make that amazing series. So give him a license, let him raise his own money and let him make it and back the fuck off. Sorry.
And take a cut, right? And take a cut. You're right. Do it as a license agreement. Yeah. Yeah. And I love this account. Whoever this is brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, candy corn. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but look, and Ken Jack Ben's right. The people that do the video games are doing a better job. Hey, Keely Chow, thanks for being here. Christy, what do you think? Christy, Star Trek can kiss my entire candy corn cover.
And just to finish what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry, Wes. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. So if Kurtzman wants to make Star Trek, they can give him a license and he can raise his own money and make it too. Just let just do it that way. End of soapbox.
Yeah. Look, Nano Reaper says hire Vic. Yes. I think. Yep. Terry Rose. This is.
I don't want them to hire him because then they'll have creative input. I want them to just say, "Oh, Vic, you want to make Star Trek? Go ahead. Here's a license and just do your thing, and we'll just take a cut of it."
Even that would be.
They're going to be like, "Well, Vic, you got to have, a story about transgendered Klingons that are species," and I think Vic could probably work in those restrictions, but still, I'd rather have him do his own thing.
A non-binary Orion sex slave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, hire everyone blacklisted by SJWs for whatever defects they have. The show will be the best ever. That's probably true.
That's a good comment.
But look, Willie's right though. If they, I would be okay with this. I'd be okay with any of these. I just would rather have them. I think Wes is right. I think that we get it outside of Paramount, outside of their sphere of creative control, and that'll solve a lot of the problems. It won't be bound by that banana sandwich. Fan made films and better than JJ. And yes, absolutely, Nano. You're 100% right.
Nano Reaper. I had no idea. I had no idea about this series. And I checked out, and these guys were reviewing it. This show by Vic Mignogna. It's amazing. I saw only 20 minutes of that one show, and it was amazing. It felt like TOS. It felt like Trek. It was really good. Fan made films are better. Absolutely.
Our RMB plus Vic, that would work out well too. You guys have really good ideas. Maybe solicit CBS with that plan.
Another thing.
Wait.
CBS, quit false copyright claiming us when we want to review your trailer, you jerks.
Yeah. Well, here's somebody I know for sure's got some opinions on this. Hello, Tom. How are you, my friend?
I am Peach Keen as Jelly Bean. How you guys doing?
Hey, Tom.
Man, I am glad you're here, sir. Glad you're here. We were just talking about how to fix Star Trek, and a lot of people have come up with the idea that
fucking ground.
He's in the Christie camp.
Did I not say that earlier?
Wow. Okay. Well,
there's only one way you can fix it, right? You got a bunch of crappy yard. You gotta start over. You burn that brush, bitch, and it gives you a fresh new layer.
That's what
Get
you said.
rid of the old.
Wow, you are in the Christie camp, and here I am.
They want to burn down the old and build up the new so fucking bad. We can do that to their shit too.
Okay. Oh, hey, Tom's here, guys.
I had a nap.
Oh, I can tell. Thank you for coming.
Powered up.
After burning it down, what do you plant? How do you go about that?
There you go.
Bunch of big titty women and Klingons. You got to have Klingons,
definitely.
Will they have inverted nipples like Star Trek Discovery?
No, but we can do without some of the Borg for a while. We don't need to. We can forget about the Borg for at least 20 years.
I think
they can bring back the Borg 20 years from now. Like, oh, cool, we ain't seen the Borg in 20 years. That's how you do it. And then you get, like you guys said, you get people like RMB. You get, people who understand this shit. Not me, but people who understand this shit, like Rob. Like my Rob, not, the other one. But people like that who really, really eat, sleep, and drink Star Trek, and they understand every in and out of it and burn this shit to the ground. Fuck, who cares about Kurtzman anymore? Fuck his feelings.
Thank you.
I really don't care. Pay the little pussy off and get him out of there.
Definitely.
Pay him. Yep.
But it wouldn't be the first time that CBS got rid of a problem by writing a check. So
exactly.
I don't.
It's not the first time. You're right. Goddamn right, Culture, and congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you. You were instrumental. I appreciate all your help. You and I love. That's not a bad name.
You called me an instrument.
No, I said you were instrumental.
Same difference. You called me mental on top of it now.
Well, considering, never mind.
Shut up and kiss my grits.
Kiss my ass, ex-husband.
Tom did have a nap. He did have a nap.
He's sassy.
No. Sassy. All right. And look, Lord Vader, Star Wars could be fixed easier than Star Trek, maybe.
Really?
I think so. I think you just decanonize the Disney trilogy.
I still think that Trek is more easily fixed than Star Wars. There's still more good Trek to pull from than, excluding the EU, of course, but than Star Wars.
The depth of the EU is ridiculous. Just the sheer volume of books and comics and everything that goes along with it. There's a lot of storytelling out there that was done very, very well for a very long time. I just
some are better than others. Some are better than others.
I think Wes is right because you don't have a George Lucas with Star Trek per se. You have Gene Roddenberry and all that kind of, and you had people who ran things, but you never really had a singular vision. And people are kind of used to seeing new Trek not the same old, Shatner Trek and all that kind of stuff, to where I think it's Star Wars is a bit more damaged in the public eye. Like, I mean, you look at the sequel trilogy. I mean, they lost half their audience in the process. That's a lot of normie people. Like, that's the part that people don't take into consideration. I think that Wes is, talking about here is like, Star Trek always has had its fan base, and you can reinvent it, restart it, restructure it. It's been done a million times already. Star Wars, it hasn't. Star Wars, there's always only been one. There's only been one leader, and there's only been one singular vision. And now you have a completely, well, I mean, you could even argue the singular vision part, but still, my point is, it's always been Star Wars, Lucasfilm, Star Wars, Lucasfilm, Star Wars. And now you have Disney in the mix. They bought it. They trashed it. They literally burned it to the ground, just like I said a few minutes ago. And what they built up from that crap, I think people have walked away and will never want to look at it again.
They're weeds, Tom. They regrew weeds.
Pretty much, Steven's right. Yeah. I mean, who wants to come back and look at a shoddy fucking field of weeds?
Right. It was a grand forest. It was a beautiful forest.
An Ewok forest like Endor.
Right. Giant.
So you're saying essentially retconning or like what Lost Jedi's talking about. Just burn it down, just decanonize the and just start again.
Start again.
Star Wars, I don't think you can do that though, because you fucking killed Luke Skywalker in the eyes of everybody. You know what I mean? You've already had Carrie Fisher look like a fucking loony in
Mary
the third
Poppins.
Film. Because she can't even, they can't even figure out how to make what footage that. It's a mess. It's a cobble fucked mess now.
That's a good word.
Yeah. Just have some unknown character waking up and there's a shower, and then the curtain peels back and Luke Skywalker says, "Hello there." And it was all a dream. It's all a nightmare.
Yeah.
Do like
Dallas.
Like Greg just said.
Yeah, like Dallas.
They not only killed him, they humiliated him.
Right.
Yeah.
They did the same thing to Picard, but Picard is only a small part of a larger picture. Star Wars prior to this was the Skywalkers. That's the other thing. Like you can have spin-offs, you can have all these things that we've had in the EU, but let's be honest, let's be real here. The stars of the Star Wars films have been the Skywalker family to this point, and they fucked that up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, what they did was they took a symbol that meant something and then projected their intentions into it, and then appropriated it and then presented it again. They took something that was, they took a character that anybody could identify with, I guess, on some level, right? Young, goes through this hero's journey, basically matures, between these three movies, as a hero and everything. But they took a character that, in this day and age, those of us who have older values, and I'm not saying conservative or liberal, it doesn't matter. Just those of us who have like that older generation, that Gen X, those 80s, maybe those 70s values, that was a symbol that unified people. That was an escapism. That was something that we all had tied to our pasts. And if they presented it and did it justice, it would have reaffirmed how people think of themselves today. Would have reaffirmed us about maybe our own goals and morals and so forth. But instead, they perverted it into something to shine a propaganda, something that they wanted to expose, something that they project, something that they think that our generations are, or members of our generations are defeated, weak. They wanted to humiliate us. And so by taking Luke Skywalker and reappropriating him and presenting him in that way, in such a disrespectful way, it was not just a middle finger to the Star Wars fandom, but it was to the entire generation. That's how I see it.
And you're right.
Wow.
You're right.
Yeah. Look, man, I don't even know where to go with that.
Make the sequel trilogy a dark side vision. I
don't even know if you can do it.
Dark side vision. That's what it was. He was being challenged by the dark side.
Look, the other half of the Hair to Menace is here, and I think he might have something to say.
Oh boy.
Hey, Orc.
Did someone say field of weed?
Oh my god. And Orc shows up and I actually do have to check out for a little bit.
Serious? All right.
I don't want him all pissy with me, so I'll stay for a few more minutes. But yeah.
What's going on? Congratulations, Culture.
Thanks, man. I'm sorry I'm bumping around and I'm trying to do too much, and I need a producer. I need an assistant like Lorena's got. I don't know how you get one of those. I don't know that I can afford the chicken
You gotta
nugget
know
every
how
day.
to treat your simps, Culture. You don't know. You don't understand. You
Well,
don't understand.
you can teach both of us then, Steven. How's that sound?
I have no idea.
That would be fantastic.
Ords, what are you gonna do with your field of weed?
Oh man, smoke the shit out of it. Share with my boy Tom.
Surprised it took you that long to answer. It was just like, are you serious?
It was like the bad signal. Somebody said field of weed, and I showed up. So,
oh man,
imagine him like a Sound of Music where she's dancing around singing "The Hills Are Alive" and it just being all weed, and him just that being Ord.
Hell yeah.
We need to redo the song "Some Like It Hot" Ords, but instead of "Feel the Heat," we'll go "Field of Weed."
I'm into it.
Burning.
Let's do that.
Something about the sound of music and weed.
Yeah.
Ready or not.
Hey, Ord.
Some like it hot and some like when the heat is on.
Wow, I was alive and dancing to that song way back.
I know you
when.
were. Nice. And you were all fucked up on coke, and you're just like, some like it hot, some like it hot, shaking that fucking hair, just all like
total cocaine, dude. You know they were like high on cocaine when they wrote that shit. You know that.
Floating.
Fuck that! I love that song. It's an awesome fucking song.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
You hear that song? What makes you not just want to like feel the heat and start dancing? You know, like Rusty and fucking National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Some of the best songs in history were written on cocaine. Come on, man.
I like every song on history was written on cocaine. Probably like
this is. Here it is. If you grow it, you will come.
I think the Eagles before every concert in the 70s always thanked cocaine for their songs.
That's right. Solis has to know.
Culture. Go back to that comment again. Say it again.
Oh, Captain. Yeah. If you grow it, he will come and smoke it.
And smoke it.
Fucking right. I love you, Ords. I love you guys. I love all you guys. I gotta go, but I will be back. Right. Okay. Hopefully you're still going.
Well, hey, no, actually, we're probably going to be wrapping up in some point in the next half an hour, Tom. And I know you're going to be joining me over on Lorena's at some point in time.
There,
so we're going to move the party to the 600 Selly for, and not only that, I can replace you anyway with somebody that has hair.
You always do.
Hey, comics.
My other partner in crime, Mr. Comics Division.
Hey, and don't forget, we're going to cap this day of celebration off over on Ord's channel there with some fun, some chaos.
There you go.
Awesome.
It's going to be amazing.
I will be back with everybody pretty soon. I got to go take care of some previous business. I got to go talk about episode 3, which I have no idea how this is going to go.
Have fun.
Ooh,
I've never been a prequel defender, so
episode 3 of Star Wars. Okay, I was like,
at least it's the best one. Well, is there any other episode out there?
Yes, you could say that.
All right, take care, guys. I will see you later. See you, comics.
Hey,
nice
later.
Love you, man.
Later,
see you guys later. See you, Steven, Culture, Lorena, Christy, and Ords, my boy, and Wes, of course. Don't want to forget anybody.
Tom.
Thanks, everybody. See you later, comics. Later.
Later, Tom. Take care, man.
All right. Wow. So we got to the weed part of the stream apparently, but anyway.
When I show up, of course. What's up, comics?
Timing.
Oh, not much, man. How about yourself? I got done doing some yard work. Yay, that was fun.
Dude, that was my day yesterday. I can relate.
I had to be an adult this morning. Tom wanted me to be on a thing this morning. I was like, I can't do it. I'm doing adult stuff. Yeah, but no, man. Look, I'm glad Ord showed up because he is right. Tonight, we are closing the day with a really fun video game stream that will make everybody laugh their heads off. It was so great last week.
You have the demented Teletubbies again?
Yeah, that'll be on tonight. Yeah.
Demented Teletubbies?
Yeah. So I'm hoping we actually finish tonight. Last week was a bit of a trial and error, and it was fun. It basically ended up like all of us getting not angry, but yelling at each other, and then feel the hatred teabagging all of our dead bodies at the end of the stream. So that's how last week went. So.
Well, I was trying to kill things, and I was getting shot a lot by you and Angelus. A lot.
Yeah. Well, apparently you can't turn off friendly fire, so we're. That should be
Nice.
interesting.
My shoulder blades were very sore.
Oh yeah.
Can I have a bite of your hot dog?
Can I,
What the fuck?
okay.
I don't know, but thanks for being
Okay.
here.
All right.
I think this is the first time I actually been on a stream with Comics Division, man. It's nice to meet you.
Oh man.
Yeah, give me a sec here. I'll get the camera on. But yeah, man, it's nice to meet you as well.
Right on.
Yeah.
think it's
Comics.
been
Comics.
I was
go
gonna say,
ahead.
I think it's been a while since I've been on a stream with Comics Division. So nice seeing you again.
Yeah, nice seeing you as well.
That's the way it goes. Round
Don't
and
worry,
around we go.
Apollo.
I know. Small world, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Apollo. I won't fall asleep.
Thursday comment.
Okay, I
Yeah.
won't do that.
And I tried to get Thomas on, but Thomas is working right now, so I'm kind of bummed because I was on his stream and it was a party. So it's kind of a bummer. But
I'm not gonna
hey,
lie.
I get it. You gotta-
I don't remember when I'm smoking, so that sounds perfect.
Bad words.
That sounds good. Who doesn't want to smoke? What did he say it was? Some
blueberry ice cream.
Yeah, who doesn't want that? Are you kidding me? Come on.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
Look, the person that just arrived is probably one of the primary reasons I'm where I am. Comics Division did such an enormous thing for me the first time he shouted me out on FNT, and everybody at FNT are just amazing people. They are great supporters of all the smaller channels. I can't say enough how grateful I am to him and everybody else there because they help each and every one of us out. They are, Gary and Tom and Comics and Jeremy and Az and just Lady Gravemaster and who else is on there?
All right. Hey, Wes, you're dropping a lot of names. All right, what matters is this: Comics, candy corn, yes or no?
Oh, dude, I am not a fan of candy corn.
Oh,
yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
I am
Comics.
definitely in the anti-candy corn camp.
disappointed.
My wife loves it though, but I can't stand the shit.
Oh,
Wife
well,
has great taste.
like that good taste.
And another.
I'm
great-
one of those weird individuals that really likes almond joys.
I like those
That is
too.
weird.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah.
Man, there's nothing wrong with coconut, chocolate, and almonds, man.
Wait, what?
Absolutely.
Almond Roca, not all.
Something else, comics?
What's that?
Like when it comes to sugar, I'm like a drug addict. Like I don't care where it comes from as long as I get it, whether it's candy corn or whatever.
That's like the only reason why I really like Halloween is because they have like those mini, almond joy packs that you get. So it's I always hoard those, man. None of those make it out to the kids. It's all mine.
Those are the ones that I take from the kids. I'm like, all right, I gotta check your candy. Let me see.
Yeah, I call that the
Yeah.
king's tax.
Yep.
Which is kind of funny with the whole thing with the coof. It's like, are we gonna do Halloween this year?
I think a lot of, at least around us, it's funny because we had this local Facebook group where in my town, it's a small town outside of a big city, and they were like, we're gonna stage a protest and come dressed up in a Halloween costume at the protest, and the protest will take place at everybody's front door, and they made it seem like it was gonna be like this protest, but it really was just like telling everybody, come out, we're going trick or treating still. So I thought it was pretty cool.
I mean, I'm looking. You think about it. It's Halloween, right? It's the perfect time to promote a mask. Everybody's going to be wearing masks. Why can't they trick or treat?
That's true.
Black bloc trick or
Well,
treaters.
some places are doing but some places are doing trunk or treat. Like I know near where I
Yes.
live, that's where they're doing, and I got
Yeah.
roped into doing that this year. So I'm
So you
looking
make it a
forward
fun
to
game, right? Like you're like on the porch and the kids come up and you try to shoot it into their basket, right? Like from a distance.
Or if you're a jerk, use an air gun.
Yeah,
You don't like the kids,
fire candy at him with a t-shirt gun or something.
right?
I make them
Leave
work
a
for
bowl,
that candy.
take one.
I'm like, explain your costume. What is it? Tell
You
me.
guys remember those
about
old
What is
potato
that?
guns? Those old potato you could make with PVC
Paintball.
pipe. Just
Paintball.
shoot. There you go.
it.
No, just
Ooh.
use a good old fashioned paintball gun.
We can make
Parrot
a fun-
Head sent me this great photo of it's like a tube running down like someone's steps into like a trick or treat basket.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I mean,
Oh man.
that's not
I
bad.
like that.
It's like the feeding troughs at the animal petting zoos and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Sliding
These are
candy down
These are the hashtags I need to trend today. Cancel candy corn and candy corn is over party. That's what we need to have
No.
happen. Thank
No,
you for
no,
Bin
no.
Run.
I'm going to do that right now. Hopefully, I won't get memed again.
What are you talking about? I've been memed 7 times since this damn screen.
Well, keep in mind, nowadays they've got all kinds of different candy corn. It's not just like the candy corn flavor. You can get blueberry flavored. You can get whatever, all this crap. So is it just a texture thing or is it the flavor thing?
Both.
I just shared you the thing I was telling you about.
Share that. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Here we go. Comics is provided.
Trough.
Oh man,
it is. Oh my god, that is a long distance.
Epic.
I love
Deal
so
with
much.
people. Just shoot
Parrot
down
always,
there.
always does good work.
Yeah, Parrot is great, man. He sends some pretty funny things.
Yeah, he does.
I can't believe. Yeah, we have the best memers. It's so ridiculously awesome. They make such great stuff. That's beautiful. Thank you, Parrot Head. That was beautiful. God. Yeah. So I wasn't done thanking comics, and you made me stop. I just want to say more. Thank you to Comics Division, who lets me on his show. I get to go on this really cool show at night. It is so fun. It's the best way to finish my day on Thursday nights. It's like the last 2 hours of my 14-hour streaming that day. And it is cancel culture. It is the best. You guys have to check it out. It is so fun. We say ridiculous stuff and we have great people saying it, and it's so much fun. Well, usually
my favorite was what Tom showed us last week, which was the whole thing with the test with the monkeys. And basically how they introduced currency into with these monkeys. And
oh my god,
yeah, it's really funny. And it's like literally they turned into us. They developed prostitution.
No way.
So the thing is that they started showing them like they gave them like these silver discs, and they would trade them in for like food. And then after a while, they would start doing things like they were raising prices on certain things, and whether they were trying to see if maybe they would start like saving their silver discs. And eventually, one of the female monkeys started taking silver discs for sex. So they invented prostitution.
Oh my god.
Well, it is the oldest profession.
I'm gonna have to see that.
It's just because she wanted a grape. That's all it came down to. It takes this many discs to get a grape. That's what it was,
Also,
what was the
link to the article? It's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Great. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, it's throw in the private chat for everybody. So but it's the funniest thing I think I've ever. I think we spent. I don't know. We digested that thing for 45 minutes of the show. It was awesome. Oh man. And just while we're I just want to throw a couple of more shout outs. Jake D needs 3,900 hours, but he also needs a bunch of subscribers, and he makes some great content. He's a brilliant dude. Check him out. It's really awesome.
No, Christy's
yeah.
So Tom sent me that damn article like at 10,
that's right. I forgot you said
the day before. And here I am at 1:02. I was like, what the fuck is with these monkeys trying to read this article at 2:00 in the morning? I said, I'm too drunk for this shit, so I'll read it tomorrow.
Happens sometimes.
I say ridiculous stuff all the time. I think we all do, but it's not ridiculous. It's most of the time it's common sense. It just comes out, because other people are ridiculous. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Oh man.
Wait, where's Tom?
I'm waiting. Sweetheart. This is good YouTube right now.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna promote someone else. Tim with Open Airlock Policy. Awesome channel, just got started. This is another person that found their voice thanks to other people in the community, like my friend Jeff, the Geek Blend. The Geek Blend just needs a handful of subs to get to 1,000, guys. If you are not subscribed to Jeff at the Geek Blend, please do it. He is so close. He got a shout out on FNT on Friday night too, and that dude works hard. He has some really cool Cantina streams, which is essentially a beverage tasting thing. You got to check him out. He's awesome and a great friend. And I was on his show last night, so make sure you check him out. But also subscribe to Tim at Open Airlock Policy. He's one of the crew that shows up pretty regularly over there on the Raging Geek Jedi show at night.
Yeah, so I love Geek Blend's Saturday night streams, man. Like, it's weird because like the older you get, the harder it is to stay up late. I always find myself like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning, like these guys are still going. So it's just funny that these guys actually keep me up on Saturdays because I hate going to bed early. Who wants to do that crap? It's the weekend. I want to party, hang out with my friends. But it's nice to have that to go to on Saturday.
You know what? That wouldn't be. What do you think about this statement, Comics? Do you think not only is it the world's oldest profession, but possibly part of our DNA?
That's a good question, man. It probably is the world's oldest profession. I think when you start getting any kind of like economics, it's going to be there. There's going to be lonely people out there with money, and so I guess you could say when there's a demand, there will be a supply.
Yeah,
I mean, it's probably one of the earliest things that humans learn to exploit. Really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And here's the article. It's called Monkey Business.
Oh, Lord. Well,
it's there.
What was funny about it, because Tom is like, he's like, I kind of stumbled upon this story. I was doing research for something else. And I said back, what the hell were you researching? Like, that's this damn article. Yeah, I didn't get a response.
Yeah, it's amazing, but they started, it looks like, with capuchin monkeys, but they also had some others involved as well. And it was probably one of the weirdest. It was surreal. That's the right word, right? Comics, surreal. It was a surreal thing.
You can say it was kind of surreal. Yeah.
Yeah, because reading through this, I mean, the capuchin is a New World monkey. It's brown, cute, and the size of a scrawny year-old human baby, plus a long tail. And we all know what they look like. In fact, Comics was saying that the monkey that Ross had on Friends was a capuchin monkey, right?
I didn't say that. I think somebody else did.
Oh, okay, all right. Somebody.
I think Tom's the one who said that.
Yeah. So let me see if I can find the part of the article where it talks about that. Marshmallows. Okay. So yeah, they talk about how they were trying to get them to budget their money and things like that. But they had to teach them what money was. That was part of the process of these experiments. And these experiments are being conducted by economists, right? Or an economist and an anthropologist?
I want to say anthropologist. One of them was an economist, and the other ones were anthropologists, I believe.
Yeah, okay, so here's the really cool thing. This is the part of I'm going to read this real quick. Chen next introduced a pair of gambling games and set out to determine which one the monkeys preferred. In the first game, the capuchin was given one grape and, dependent on a coin flip, either retained the original grape or won a bonus grape. In the second game, the capuchin started out owning the bonus grape and, once again, dependent on a coin flip, either kept the two grapes or lost one. Those two games are, in fact, the same gamble with identical odds, but one is framed as a potential win and the other as a potential loss. How did the capuchins react? They far preferred to take a gamble on the potential gain rather than the potential loss. This is not what an economics textbook would predict. The laws of economics state that these two gambles, because they represent such small stakes, should be treated equally.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, that's human nature. It's in this next part, I'll read it out. So does Chen's gambling experiment simply reveal the cognitive limitations of his small brain subjects? Perhaps not. In similar experiments, it turns out that humans tend to make the same type of irrational decision at nearly identical rate. Documenting this phenomenon, known as loss aversion, is what helped the psychologist Daniel Kahneman win a Nobel Prize in economics. The data generated by the capuchin monkeys, Chen says, make them statistically indistinguishable from most stock market investors.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
Well, it does make sense, because the idea is that, again, we just have very highly advanced monkey brains, right? Our animal brains. We are very risk adverse creatures. So that it makes a lot of sense. And we have a lot in common with other primates. So that's something that's so interesting about it. And it's also the reason why that primates is a part of anthropology, the study of primates.
Yeah. Yeah, so the next part of the article, which I found fascinating, and I'm going to bring it back up again. Let's take a look at it.
Hey, wait, did you see what Soul Assassin said in the chat?
No, what did he say?
CultureCasino.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
I just don't have
I want to say that he said that during our last stream too. I think I saw that. Just kind of went over my head.
That's awesome. I love it so much. But it's just weird. So in the next part of the article, I'll bring it back. Where did it go? Great YouTube. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. All right. Boomer. Okay, and the next part it says, then there is stealing. Santos has observed that the monkeys never deliberately save any money, but they do sometimes purloin a token or two during an experiment. All 7 monkeys live in a communal chamber that is about 750 cubic feet. For experiments, 1 capuchin at a time is let into a smaller testing chamber next door. Once a capuchin in the testing chamber picked an I need to use the comma. Once, comma, a capuchin in the testing chamber picked up an entire tray of tokens, flung them into the main chamber, and then scurried in after them. A combination jailbreak and bank heist, which led to a chaotic scene in which the human researchers had to rush into the main chamber and offer food bribes for the tokens, a reinforcement that, in effect, encouraged more stealing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and finally, this is the part this is the closer, I think. I'm pretty sure. Something else happened during the chaotic scene. Something that convinced Chen of the monkey's true grasp of money. Perhaps the most distinguishing characteristics of money, after all, is its fungibility. The fact that it can be used to buy not just food, but anything. During the chaos in the monkey cage, Chen saw something out of the corner of his eye that he would later try to play down, but in his heart of hearts, he knew to be true. What he witnessed was probably the first observed exchange of money for sex in the history of monkey kind. Further proof that the monkeys truly understood money. The monkey who was paid for sex immediately traded the token in for a grape. It literally happened. We are nothing more than advanced monkeys.
Yeah,
and
we really are.
I know we're getting really close to Lorena's time. Lorena, how far away till your 600 stream? Your Sully?
It's about
about 3.5 hours.
About like 3.5 hours. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're getting close. We're getting very, very close, and we have to make sure that she has time to prepare for that. So we're not going to go a whole lot longer. We will go a bit longer, but not a whole lot longer. I want to say thank you again to everybody that's here, everybody who's come through, and especially the guy that I love to shout out, probably one of the most underappreciated creators out on YouTube. That it just, I don't know. We need to build up his little channel. Drunk 3PO. Drunk, man, we're trying, buddy. We're really trying. I keep sending super chats to all the big guys
gets
to try to promote
respect,
him.
right?
He doesn't. I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, the park hopping channel that's doing great, but personally, man, my dude, you need some help, and I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. Thanks for being a great supporter, Drunk. I appreciate you, my friend. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Oh, look at these the grape of wrath. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, it's just all the monkey business. Let's stop monkeying around. Yeah.
She got more than one grape that day.
That
was a good tune to end that one on.
It was awesome. Yeah. Oh, cool. Have a good time, Willie. Thanks for being here, buddy. Willie's a fun kid. He's a good creator. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. If you want to see somebody do some really fun stuff from time to time, I know Willie's not super consistent because he has a real life, but he's a good dude, good channel. Good dude. Wait a minute. I love this name, General Butt Naked. The more you get, the more you will steal. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's huge. Well, Wes, what do you think about that kind of monkey business?
Well, it's not surprising to me. A lot of times science just proves things that we already kind of know to be true. So I do think it's hilarious, however.
No, you say that like you've done it before, Wes.
I've never traded for
a surprise to me.
Never traded a token for sex.
Well, you know, there's that old adage that you always are paying for it. You know, it's just. But I don't know if that's true. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think the monkeys and us are that far away from each other. And I know that your background comics, isn't that in anthropology?
It's in anthropology, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I would say that I just can't draw a lot of distinction between us and them, other than perhaps communication. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really weird. I want to say like we're like it's like one chromosome away from being very close to chimpanzees. It's really weird. It's been a long time since I studied that crap, so it's like I'm gonna be kind of dragging on it, but yeah, it's a fascinating subject, and I think that's one of the things that we all should do is study where we came from and how we kind of got here today to really kind of understand why we're idiots.
I agree with that, man. That's I did a lot of volunteering at a museum over the past 10 years, and I was kind of drawn to the anthropology side of things that the museum had to offer. And it's super interesting, man. Super interesting stuff.
Well, I mean, it's amazing how we start off, with stone tools, and here we are now with nuclear technology, computers, science, and everything.
It's wild, man.
And we've gotten to the point we've become so successful, we're fucking it up now. It's ridiculous.
The technology is advanced way beyond the brain.
Yeah, and that's I think that's probably one of the worst things about social media is that our primitive monkey brains simply just don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Wes, I like the look. No, go ahead.
Handle social media, that's for sure. You get everything on social media. Free speech for the dumb. I always like to play the clip of that song anytime I see posts on Twitter.
Yeah, in drunk, my friend Jay, one day you'll be big enough. You're always big enough to come on this channel, my friend, and I really appreciate your support. Speak of the drunken robot. How's it going, Jay? Thanks for coming in, my friend.
Congratulations.
We've got a lot of council candy corners here, Jay, just so you know.
Yeah.
I don't mind the candy corn stuff because it keeps Twitter less toxic than normal.
Well, there you go. Funny. That's true.
So I don't mind dying on that hill. I don't mind dying on that hill as long as like Twitter's fun again and we're laughing and it's so creative. People like Mongo and all these people are creating these videos about their love and hate of candy corn, and I'm like, that's what I want to see. I want to see that stuff.
But drunk. Have you seen this yet, drunk? You must see this. Comics should see this too.
I've already been lampooned by Team Candy Corn right now.
See how creative that is? That's glorious.
I love it.
It's glorious. I'm trying to like put all this stuff together into a nice like video. I don't care how many views it gets. It's just going to be a nice memory.
Who came up with that? That's brilliant.
That's Steven Seagal. He did one
Steven
of
Seagal.
I hope his GoFundMe's doing well.
Yeah, me too. You know what? That's true. Fat Steven Seagal is only getting paid. Well, now he got a raise. He's getting one chicken nugget a day from Lorena Creel as her personal assistant. And, while he can eat on that, he needs a new computer, guys. So he has a GoFundMe. If you go to look up Fat Steven Seagal on the GoFundMe, and Wes probably can find that link. He's been working diligently today. And get that up there. He needs a new computer. So
he does. He does because he has to keep.
Can you imagine the quality of memes? Can you imagine the quality of memes?
I know. And here's the thing. Go ahead.
I want to see 4K memes. That's what I want to see. We've got to make it happen.
Talking about.
Yeah.
For less than $5, you can get high quality memes.
Yes.
That's Steven Seagal.
That's true.
I actually like the memes he's making now. I like the low quality. I think they're hilarious.
Oh, he does such a great job. Imagine what could be created though. Words is 100% right. And anyway, he's just great and is huge supporter of everybody. Fat Steven Seagal is everywhere. Oh, hey, Mara last night wanted me to remind you, Jay, that she hasn't gotten her leggings.
They're on back order.
That's a long ass back order.
Well, I blame the beer virus. There you go. Did you guys see Mongo's video though?
That was great.
Yes, Mongo did a great video. Oh yeah, it was.
You
fun.
said he did a candy corn one.
Yeah,
I caught the pirate talk like a pirate day one, was pretty darn good.
dude, the candy corn video was fantastic. I told him to send it to me. I was like, I'm gonna highlight that. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
So
man,
just
there's
so creative.
So much out there. Yeah, I think 1100 can get a nice HP. Yeah, actually, we are going to help him build out a nice machine for probably less than that, or right if we do. Yeah, if we do get that kind of money, we are going to walk him through building it himself. From the motherboard up.
And weren't we going to do a live stream with that?
Well, I did with this one.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, if we can get him the money, we'll put the computer together on a live stream with him. Yeah. And this all got started, I think, the La Gaming Lounge, right? Stream.
Yeah, it's on our gaming show. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Sorry, ladies. CultureCasino, please check your private chat. People are screaming at you in the private chat. That's all.
There's a private chat.
Yeah. You want me to read it out loud?
No, not at all. Not at all. Oh no, Lorena's gotta go.
I gotta go. Yes.
Oh no.
Much to do. But
well,
Culture, thanks so much for having me on. And
thank you for being here. I hope. I know, but really, it's all about you guys, and I want everybody to subscribe to you. I want to get you over 1,000 because you deserve it. Your content's great. You are the hardest working person. I keep adding shows, and I cannot catch up with how hard you work.
It blows my mind how organized she is. I know. Like I said this before. At the end of her videos, it's like she's got this beautiful display that tells you when you can get to her streams and stuff. I wish I had that.
Yeah, me too.
It's that engineer anal retentiveness, It's not for everybody.
Well, like I said, I really appreciate it, Lorena. You're the bestest. You're the bestest ever.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
And I can't wait to be on your Selly stream in just a few hours, and then I won't be there very long because I'm also have to be on this stream.
Yep, I got
tonight with this man for gaming.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
There.
Oh no, it's cool because I'm gonna look.
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Orbs is having a stream. You know how many streams he's been on my channel? You know how many invites I've gotten on mine for his stream?
No, how many?
Every time listen. Every time that I've done a panel stream, BS. Every time I've done a panel stream, you've always had an invite. Don't play,
boss. I ain't no DMs.
You know what?
I do gaming stream every Sunday, bro.
Really? I've never been on Drunk's channel.
I'll be right back, guys.
What? Lorena's
I've never been on Drunk's channel.
I got to hang out with you all day.
Lorena, did you see?
Wow, you see how they want? They just you give them a little, and they just.
Oh, come on now.
That's hilarious.
Drunk Karening. Okay, guys, I really do have to go. I gotta get ready, but hopefully you guys can come.
Congratulations, Lorena. Seriously, congratulations.
Thank you,
Lorena. You're the best. I love you.
Love you guys. See you later. Bye.
Later.
Yeah, no, this is incredible, and I'm so happy that Drunk is here. Yeah, he's getting the orders.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Team Candy Corn Drunk.
Wow, author Stephen Walton is back from his long visit somewhere else because I haven't heard from him an hour and a half.
I had something I had to do.
Did you have to go to the toilet that long?
No, he went to go buy candy corn.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, so when you get the 50-pound bag of candy corn that Chris is going to send you, Drunk, I know. Are you going to open that up on a live stream so we can all see it in its magnificent glory?
Did I do that last year? I did.
No.
I did it last year.
Did you? Did you? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually it's not one bag.
Okay.
But then what the weird thing is, me and Ryan started this dumb thing last year. I said yesterday, but he was like, and then people started sending me candy corn to my P.O. box. So I would get one bag here, one bag there, one bag there. And I think it was Mecca Random. I think anyway, somebody sent me like candy pumpkins because they're like, I don't like candy corns, but here's candy pumpkins. Then Chris sends me like this the box was heavy, like the sweet little old lady trying to bring me my box from my P.O. box. She probably had to go to the chiropractor because of that. So Don't send like those big heavy boxes. But the last thing is when candy corn went on sale come November, it was ridiculous. They were sending me somebody sent me 25 weird candy corn flavors that they wanted me to try. I just couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do it. It was like Thanksgiving Day dinner candy corn flavor. What was beef jerky flavor, Dr. Pepper flavor, like stuff like that. And I was like, I just like regular. You know, I don't mess up my regular. I like regular, like Peeps. I like regular Peeps. I don't like all that birthday cake, cupcake Peep. No, regular. All right. Why you're messing with my brain here? I'm moving around.
Oh, what the hell are you doing?
Why sully those other flavors with candy corn?
I don't know. I can't. That's too much for me. People think, oh, Jay must love this stuff because he likes it. I was like, no, man, regular. I want the white, yellow, orange. That's all I want. Don't mix it up. Keep it regular.
I was gonna send you gummy candy corn though.
Really? That's a thing?
That is, yes.
Does it still taste like candy corn? Because
I don't know.
corn's
I'm not going
gross.
to try that stuff.
Gummy candies are great, but not when it's candy corn.
Wow. Yeah, but see,
I'm with you, Jay. I like the stuff.
Yeah, but there is a downside to candy corn. Apparently,
not like it. It's just basically a sugar pill. That's all it is.
That's all it is. I mean, I also like black licorice, and a lot of people hate that. So
Yeah.
There you go.
Black
That's what we need.
licorice.
I don't know, man. I get that, like just like sugar and whatnot, but there's different types of flavored sugar that I prefer over candy corn.
Pretty much everything.
Don't be a phobe. Don't be a candy corn phobe.
I hate worse than candy
That video
corn?
was hilarious, Steven. That video was hilarious. When I saw that, I was just like, he didn't. He didn't.
Yeah.
He did.
What's really bad about that is me and Steven were going back and forth with each other on gifts or memes. And I was like, he's quiet. He's doing a damn video. I know he is.
I have to watch this now. I remember seeing it going on Twitter, and I wasn't in a position to be able to watch it. I was
I gotta
corn phobe.
But the video is
great.
great. The video starts off, there's a real problem going on in the world.
The internet is filled with bigots that hate candy corn.
Right. I don't know. I was thinking about it. Like me and Christy were fighting. I was like, well, how would an SJW act? Oh, I got that. Went for it.
I missed that.
Runner Studios says, thank you, Jay. I don't know. You're welcome. What did I do? I don't know.
I think your team candy corn. I think that's what the thanking is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I will die on that hill. Listen, man, look how fun it's been. Like I was saying, look at all the creativity videos that are coming out for and against. Look at everything. Like that's what Twitter should be about. It should be fun. It should be fun.
Okay. Sidewall of Dragons says black licorice is where it's at.
Yeah. See, I'm kind of like a 65-year-old trapped in a 35-year-old's body. Like I eat weird things like pickled herring.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with your taste buds, man.
Would you like a
weird,
Werther's original Ords?
What's that?
Would you like a herring?
Would you like a Werther's? Here you go.
Okay.
I do like.
Why am I the youngest person here then? All of a sudden, that has changed. The dynamic just flipped.
You know what the worst candy is?
Reorganized by age.
It's those. What is it? That toffee stuff that looks like taffy that comes in like the orange, like wax wrapper.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that is worse.
Taffy.
Yeah, but it's not like. But it's like some.
I actually like that stuff.
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
I know
like that weird butterscotch. Like
yeah.
That's
you don't like that?
That stuff's good.
No, I mean I ate it when I was a kid because it's all I had. It was like the last candy in the bag that you didn't want to eat. Save it because that's all you had. You know, it's all you were gonna have left. But no, that's trash.
So wait a minute. Now Wookie says this. Wookie says the good candy corn is made from honey. There is good candy corn?
Yeah, that's news to me. Wow. So Steve Kenobi here also weighed in. Says someone in the Fandom Menace sent me candy corn last
Where's
year.
Steve?
He's in the chat.
340.
There he is. Got him.
Yeah. We don't have it in Norway. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. You're being generous.
Culture
Yeah,
Steve
very
also
generous.
says to check your DM. He sent you something.
The problem is people are now saying that like they're associating that as my favorite. M&M's is my favorite candy of all time. I could eat peanut M&M's every day, all day.
Oh, those are good.
24 hours a day.
Damn good.
But I do not shun away. If I go to someone's house and they got a big bowl of candy corn, I'm gonna stick my hand in it. All right, maybe twice.
But it's
I'm just saying once, and then
The coof-
twice.
the
One
coof and
drops
all,
on
I'm-
the floor. 5-second rule. You know. And then the cool thing about candy corn, when you drink too much, you could start flicking it on people, and it's like highly projectile, man. It's just boom, boom.
It's like
Great.
Jay's the guy with the cup of candy corn at the party, like where he's just
No. See that? See, now you're weird. Now you're getting weird. I'm just saying, you stick your hand in it and get all that good stuff in your hand.
mix it up for everybody else to taste. Your hand.
Okay.
Hey, dude, I got a bail, but I want to say congratulations. I'm glad you made it to 1,000.
Thanks, comics. Thank you, man.
But
I appreciate it.
So I got my food just got here, and I got a bail. So
Is it pizza?
Officially,
Is it from Odin's Pizza Place?
no, it's not from Owen's Pizza
Oh,
Place.
oh,
It's from Jason's Deli.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that.
Oh, that's
And that's the other person. That's the other person I wanted to thank was Odin, and I was getting there, and then I was told not to name drop anymore. So, but thank you, comics. You're a heck of a man, and I just a great creator and a wonderful friend, and I really enjoy Thursday
good
nights.
pizza.
So thank you.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
It's good meeting you officially.
Yeah, man. I'll have to get you on sometime. I'll have to get Jay on too if he's interested.
I hang out with Comics Division on Friday Night Tights, even though I'm not there, but my name gets mentioned. I don't understand why, but it gets
Every
mentioned.
stream.
That's so true. So true.
Comics,
And
I'll be looking for your prostitute monkey video. Check that
Okay.
out. Check that out.
that'll be epic.
I thought about making a video about that. So
I mean, if I had to listen to somebody talk about that subject, I'd want it to be you.
no,
Well,
thanks. Thanks, I guess.
Thanks, comics. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, anytime, mine.
Bye,
I'll catch you
comics.
guys later.
Bye.
See you later. All right.
Stig,
And in honor
says
of our next.
Yo, COVID's the candy corn at friends.
What
I
is
just put it in my hand in the bowl.
Speaking of Stieg, and in honor of our next guest, you must remain completely silenced for the next 10 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Stieg.
Hello there. Was that it? Also,
That was
Christy's a swamp ass bitch.
I hate
Even better.
Damn, mic drop.
Oh man, he comes in like a China in the Bull Monkeys.
bottom.
Christy's
okay,
not
here.
a bottom culture.
There we go. Okay, I fixed it.
Yeah, now we're swamp asses on top of me. Thanks.
Okay, there, I fixed it better. Is that better?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, good. Well, in order of importance, I would be on the bottom. We'd have to put drunk in the top left corner, or but whatever.
No, drunk needs to put a sock in it.
Oh. Okay.
Are you still
So I
hurt,
know-
brother? I thought I gave you a baton of peace. A baton of peace, my friend. I apologize again.
Ever hear of a Viking making peace? Didn't think so.
Yes. In 2020, it happens all the time.
I don't know. Look. So this wonderful
Okay, I
creator named
criticized
Nerd
his
Cookies.
socks one day. Okay, he's never forgiven me about it. I criticized his socks about 6 years ago, and he's never let me live it down. That's all. In case you were wondering.
It was
Were you guys on a
123 days ago.
It wasn't.
I'm so confused.
And
I'm
7
lost,
hours.
but this is holy cow.
I said I'm sorry.
God bless you, Stieg. Wow. Don't get on Stieg's bad side. That's all I have to say. Oh, like I said, what?
I'm gonna
Go
end
ahead.
it the day I send him a sock full of candy corn.
Damn.
All right. You want me to eat it?
Yeah. The sock, not the candy corn.
So Apollo made this.
Thank you, Apollo.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not good. That's really not a good look.
No, I've looked better.
Looking for a great.
Well, he's looking for a grave.
That's true.
He's just like, that's not good.
Alone in Vegas and out of grapes.
He looks like he's like, I'll take a grape, please. Wow, that's great. That's Apollo's work right there.
Hail Apollo.
Oh man. Oh, Subhuman is here. Hey, Sub, thank you for being here, buddy. He's an incredible person, and the whole reason that the country works is my man Sub.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I got to hang out with him too for a couple days.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I
with you, all of us.
Yeah.
All 3 of us. That's right.
I know.
I had a lot to drink that day. I don't remember.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Pink drinks, little with umbrellas in it,
Yeah.
and there's like multiple colors. Yeah.
So sad I missed that. That looked like fun.
Hey, man, you got over the name Drunk 3PO, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a lot of fun. I got to see Culture Casino plastered a little bit. That was quite interesting.
Plastered. Tipsy.
Tipsy. Maybe just halfway.
Tipsy.
No, are you tipsy? That was your tipsy?
Yeah, dude. Hey, I can be bombastic. One drink will make me you should come to the video game stream tonight and watch the mayhem that ensues as they shoot me to death a lot.
He gets mad really easy. It's hilarious.
What video game are you playing? Can I play?
You can always play, Wes. I mean, boards. This particular game in the boardroom, I don't know how many. You can only get 4 in there, right, Ords?
Yeah, in this one, only 4.
What game?
Yeah,
Left 4 Dead 2.
Is it violent? Can I blow? If you shotgun somebody, will blow their head off?
That's a great game, dude. Both of them are good. Oh yeah.
So you can put more in if someone plays the zombies, right?
You might be able to do that because in the second one they introduced some new modes where it's like a survival where you play as the zombie and then somebody plays as the survivors.
Must be fun, Orbs. Must be fun. Thanks. Sounds like a great time.
So, can you share my screen? Because
I can. Yeah. No, absolutely.
What does this mean?
OnlyFans.
That's for according to Christy. That's your OnlyFans candy corn.
Looks like a butt plug.
Oh no!
Swamp ass butt plug.
Hey Nina. Nina's here. Hi Nina. Nina Infinity. Hello. Hello. Soul Assassin, you guys are so great. Nina, thank you. Thank you very much. She was also helpful in getting me here because she hung out with me on John Talks. I have been on a lot of people's channels, and I have to thank every single one of them. Gosh.
Well, you've touched a lot of people culture.
Well, not inappropriately. Not in a Biden way. I'm a good boy.
I mean, come on, with hair like that, wouldn't you let him touch you?
He touched me. He touched me a lot.
See?
Yeah, but you enjoyed it.
I have video evidence. He was on my live stream, and he was just, you know how you rub people's shoulders, and sometimes you just want to know. So it's like you kind of go a couple inches down. That's what
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
It was on a live stream. Live stream happened. It happened.
I am a pervert, apparently. I'm not sure what that is.
And then Jeremy had to sit in between us because he was like, "Are you all right, Jay? Are you all right, Jay? I'll sit in between you. It's okay." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man. I can handle myself." And that's when he looks like a lawyer for people that drink and drive or something. Something like that, like
a
came
Tallahassee
to play.
DUI lawyer. A lawyer. Yeah, from Tallahassee. Yeah, I bought you dinner.
That's right, in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
I
bought
didn't
you
say
dinner.
that. Those were the other idiots on that stream saying that. I was saying nothing but nice things about you. That's all.
Okay. All right.
I have
You
it.
guys
I
are
have
rough.
the video evidence. It's on my channel somewhere. It's there.
Thomas, lots of love to Amber and Ords. They are two of the best people I know. Absolutely.
I'll take it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I used to say that, and then now I don't get to play video games with my friend.
You download that shit, and you are invited, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're giving me orders.
You.
Yes. Why don't you come to my level and like maybe play Warzone or
Warzone? Oh, okay. Let's do
Mario
it.
Kart going, Jay?
Yeah, Jay, how's Mario Kart going?
When I play, I'm terrible at that game. But when I play on my channel, it's an open invitation. But obviously, he doesn't want to come on.
Wait,
you tell me when, baby. I'll come show up, guns a blazing. Boom, let's do this.
I've got a Wii U. Can I join, or do I have to buy the new system?
There's a hack. We can work you in.
Yeah, I think there actually is a hack.
I have a Commodore 64.
I have Super Nintendo.
That's the best system.
Yeah, gay rascal just peeking in. You guys are still going good, and there's intoxicated 3PO. Yeah, there I am.
Oh, that is still one of the best shout outs I've ever heard. Subscribe to Intoxicated 3PO.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Then someone made it as an intro for me. That's why I use it. They're like, they gave it. They're like, hey, I think you would like this, and I was like, oh, that's great. So,
how do you fall off the beach?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, you are a walking meme sometimes, or verbal meme.
That's all it is. That's all it is now. That's all.
I think he misspelled bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's Shellback, you know.
That's true.
He's up to all kinds of shenanigans.
I'm terrible at the game too.
Shellback, do you want me to show him the video?
There's a video.
Oh, there's a video?
Oh, the one that he can't stand that meme that I did, the gift that I did.
Oh, that's a funny one. Are we good? We're very good, Peter Hahn.
All right, dead silence. Dead silence.
I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go.
I mean, I can find a topic if you want one, or we can just...
I fell off the beach. No. That was a Mario Kart thing. If y'all don't know what that is, we were on the beach track, and I hit the jump, and my car it flew off to the left, and it was laying like upside down in the water, and they had to get the little thing, and I just kept saying, "How do you fall off the beach?" I thought you just go into the water is what I was trying to say, but it just turned into I don't know what it turned into, but it turned into that.
It was a meme, a video meme. It was one of the best ever.
They take it out of context.
He did fall off the beach.
Yeah, he did.
So
actually, I kind of did, didn't I?
Yeah, I stand with Ripio on this. He did nothing wrong.
Thank you.
I think fences have been mended right here on my stream.
No.
I'm very thankful.
Oh, wow.
Guys, I have had the most wonderful time ever. We've had at least 60 people in the chat since I began, which is wonderful. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for being here. I think we're going to wind it down. I think we're going to tie it up. We've all got other places we're going to have to get to help with other people, including Lorena Creole tonight. We're going to hang out and play some games over on Ord's place. I know that Drunk's going to do something that Drunk's going to do. Yeah. Gosh,
I'm coming
Drunk,
down there,
do you want my spot? Do you want my spot, Drunk? You can have it.
No. I'm gonna go play Fortnite on Twitch alone.
Well, see, that's why we don't play games, because you play Fortnite.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Fortnite doesn't count.
Whatever.
Fortnite video games.
I get a lot of people watching. I'm just saying.
Really? Like 10?
Yeah, like 40. I'm just saying.
Oh wow.
Drunk's got an answer for everything.
Drunk's the best.
Fucking killing
Wait till we
me,
hang
bro.
out. Then you're really gonna see something.
I'm gonna come back and be like, Drunk 3 who?
No, man. It's all jokes. I hung out with Rob. I got to hang out with Rob. Do y'all know Rob? Everything Star Wars. He was in town last week. That was fun.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He really freaked me out though, because he went like real like serious fanboy when he saw me at the park. I know he did that on purpose, but it was like in front of a lot of people, and he started screaming, and like pointing and jumping, and I'm just like, oh my God, please stop. And he runs up, I'm not really a hugger. I'm not a hugger person. So I basically was kind of like, getting ready to put the brakes on his like full burst run at me. I couldn't stop the momentum.
Was it like the scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit where the psycho cartoon chick is coming at him? Is it like that?
It was pretty rough, yeah. He had my shirt on, you know, and like he was just screaming, and like everyone's just watching, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do. So it was just there you go. You know, he started asking me all these questions, and his special other, she just kept saying, will you just leave the man alone? Okay. Will you leave the man alone? You don't need to know what he eats for breakfast. You don't need to know this. Like, you don't even know his shoe size. Like, it was just like, all right. Yeah. It was one of them. But he was awesome. He was awesome. He took me out for pizza. So you take me out for pizza, you're my best friend for the day.
Well, and then Patrick scared the pants off you yesterday. On the park hopping live stream?
Yeah, I'm like live streaming with park hopping. Didn't know the park hopping fan was behind me with his family, and he kind of got a little Joe Biden-ish. He got a little close while I'm like trying to talk, and then I kept turning around like, man, this dude is like, he had a mask on. Problem is, he had a mask on, and I'm like, this dude is like all up in my business. So, and then he's like, Drunk 3PO, it's me, it's Patrick, it's me. I was like, hello. Oh. I don't know you, but hello. He was like, we're big fans of the channel. I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. And then after he began to explain to me what his screen name was and everything, I was like, oh, okay, I got you. Nice to meet you.
You're a celebrity in being the most handsome.
I'm no one special. No one special. I just talk a good game. I have fun on Twitter. Don't take my Twitter seriously. It's just a joke. My channel, Drunk 3PO app, is shocked that it's even remotely as big as it is, because I just like to laugh and goof on things, and you know, and it's just a lot of luck. It's just a lot of luck.
You know, great thing today. You only need 216 more thousand subscribers to beat John Campia.
Yeah, that's another funny.
What?
That's another funny thing.
What?
Shellback, you will make it on one day. I hang out with you all the time. You're making me feel bad. Don't do that. Look, I have great friends, and Shellback's one of them. Latino Slant, who was in the chat's one of them. I have incredible supporters like Soul Assassin. I have.
Look at West Booty. West Booty says, I wear size 11. Here's my P.O. box.
I know. I need my new running shoes, folks. Adidas here. Adidas.
Share the screen, though. It's in reference to this.
Oh, okay. I have to.
13 and a half, baby. That's a man size. 13 and a half right here. Look at that. Where's my leg?
Look, Mara just needs her leggings, dude. I mean, that's all it is. That's all it comes down to.
It's just back order. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'll call the company next week. We'll figure it out.
Wait. What, there's a party? Tomorrow you're having a party? Nerd Cookies is having a party tomorrow, guys, to celebrate like 25 billion people subscribing to her channel. I mean, 10,000. So you got to go and check it. You got to go check it out.
I was with Nerd Cookies when she was only at 300.
She's the best. She's awesome. Her Dune coverage is unparalleled. You guys have to check out her channel.
As a matter of fact, tweeting her out. Her and Jane Theory. I discovered them like randomly. Not saying Theory. I discovered them for the community. I'm just saying personally, I discovered them randomly. And I was like, my God, man, this video is awesome.
I remember you saying that. I remember you actually on stream saying these two are going to be big.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. West Moody officially size 11. So those are some big quad hoppers, dude. Yeah.
What are we like? Somebody buying shoes? I'll take a pair of shoes. Send them my way.
Adidas, please. Adidas. That's my brand.
I'm not dirty. I'm just drawn that way. Lando Calrissian, Adidas.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. It's been 3 hours. I want everybody to say, lovely things about themselves, and then we'll call it a day. Let's start first with the only person who has no camera right now, according to Close Up. I mean, Christy.
She's been on camera.
Hello. You can find me on Twitter and I was about to say Facebook, but YouTube, according to Christy. And Steve, you can kiss my grits. Thanks for having me on Culture.
You betcha.
Stop flirting on air, Christy.
She's very flirty. She's very flirty. You know what? I'm going to let you know what, Ords should go next. Ords, you want to talk? Say some things.
You guys can find me on my channel, Ord's Board, on YouTube. I do Sunday night gaming streams with this man here.
Games, folks. He doesn't invite his friends to play games.
You done? Anyway,
casino.
Anyway, you guys can find me on my stream Sunday night. We're doing video games. It's just a good way to wind the week down going into the new week. During the week, I do pop culture news and commentary. And then every now and then you can find me over on Drunk's channel every once in a great while. So he never reaches out to me, but it's okay.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. There's some open hostility in between friends.
I reached out to him last week and I was like, "Hey, you want to come on?" He's like,
No. What did you say? You were like,
I gotta clean the house, man.
No. What did you say? You were like, can your girl come on? That's what you said.
All right, yeah, that's okay. That's true.
But no, I got a lot of love for Drunk 3PO, man. He's a good dude, and Jay's just setting the example of good humanity. So
I have. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the funniest part about it is, like, you're right. Don't take his Twitter seriously. Like, he's the most conceited giving person, if that is a thing. That I love it because, like, clearly it's satire, but everybody seems to think that it's like really Jay, and that's
I know
Jay is not that person. That's Drunk 3PO.
It's my sick sense of humor that makes it. I keep tweeting stuff because it makes me laugh.
Yeah,
when people take it so serious, and I'm like, you're taking a Twitter account called Drunk 3PO very seriously. Just think about that for a second. You know.
Yeah, that's I love it, man. I love it.
Well,
thank you, Culture, for having me, man.
Oh man, anytime Ords, you know that, my man. I can't believe I didn't get the link to you sooner. I feel bad now, but thank you for being
here.
here.
I'll let the guilt eat you. It's cool.
At least it's
fine. It will, until you shoot me in the back 400 times in a row tonight. That'll be fantastic.
I promise I will do everything I can tonight to make sure I do not do that.
Okay. Anyway, and then my very special guest, whom I am glad could show up because there were other things going on in their life that was far more important and serious, but a wonderful person in and of himself, Mr. Steve Kenobi.
Hi. Not really a YouTuber. I just talk to YouTubers on YouTube. And have a tiny channel. Just reached 350 subs, actually.
Nice.
It's weird. Yeah, I got some top 5 videos there and stuff like that. Some movies I uploaded and got away with. Old commercials. I just put all kinds of junk on it. So if you want to watch retro junk and top 5 lists, you've come to the right place. But if you don't want to sub, that's fine too, because I don't care. But you could go sub to Mary. She's in the chat. She likes subs. And Shellback too.
Yep.
I'm not a YouTuber, but I got videos.
Right, yeah. Just junk.
It's just junk.
Yeah, actually, my original content on my channel is about 10 minutes. So you can binge the whole thing after having had some of Walton's enema. Very toilet friendly.
Walton's enema?
That's disgusting.
I'm still waiting on my order to come in. I've been blocked up for weeks.
So technically, I'm supporting Walton.
That's disgusting, Stig.
Thank you, Stig. That was enlightening. All right. Yes. And oh, wait, you know what? Mary Mayhem showed up in the chat, and I have to say a special thank you to Mary because she's lovely and she lets me come on and destroy her channel every opporility that I can have.
She doesn't let me on anymore because of that.
Oh, Mary.
Sometimes I do things that are outside the rules, and then I get in trouble, and then I don't get to come back for a while. But she does like it when I sing. So, but thank you, Mary, for every effort you've made to make me a popular content creator, and I appreciate your support. And I love you guys, you and Andrew, Caffeinated Kid. So thank you very much. And next, the man that I think is the next Joe Rogan, Mr. Wes Moody.
Hey, everybody. We thank you to the best chat on YouTube. We really do have the best community on YouTube. Thank you, folks. You can find me at youtube.com/Wes Moody Webcast. I talk about current events, pop culture, occasional conspiracy theories, occasional car talk, gaming streams, and I will vlog about whatever the heck I want to because it's my webcast. Hope to see you there. Thank you, my friends.
All right. And now the man, the myth, the robot, Drunk 3PO.
You forgot about Sock Hater.
That's right. The anti-sock menace.
I live in Florida. We don't have socks.
Oh,
here.
dude, if I lived in Florida, I wouldn't wear socks ever, dude.
Yeah.
Say something nice about your channel.
I'm about to upload a video about Baby Yoda. It's actually a very happy video about a little boy that gave some firefighters a Baby Yoda because they didn't want him to be alone, and what the people on Twitter said about it. So,
oh, geez.
Yay, Baby Yoda.
I can't tell if that smile's evil or happy drunk.
it's pretty bad. It's pretty funny. So
All they had to do was toss it in the fire.
that's there you go.
Thank you, Drunk. I really appreciate your support. You're a good friend.
I'd rather
hang
y'all
out well in
step to these
Florida.
other people. Don't worry about my channel. I appreciate all the shout outs, but shout out these other people. They're so much better at it than what I do. So it's Orbs and Wes and I just subscribe to their channel. You'll have a lot more entertainment. Trust me.
That's not true. You're funny as heck. You're funny as heck, and we appreciate you, man. You're
Steven
good
was
dude.
here because he wasn't talking.
Oh,
Steven's
I
pretty
know.
funny too.
I'm so low energy. I'm sorry.
I still have a very specific hazing
Oh,
line for Jay if I ever get him on my channel, but I'm just going to file that away till it happens.
Jay. This person here. This is Wes Moody. Wes Moody's awesome, and if you go on a live stream with him, you will enjoy yourself muchly. Muchly.
All right, so can I plug one thing? Like,
yeah, but as long as it's not on camera.
Can
you
it be
like shrink
literary?
my face down? Because thank you, I prefer that. I will I'd be happy to come on your channel. Just people don't invite me anymore. I don't know why. They think like
You're too
Gina
big a star,
follows
Jay.
me, and all these Star Wars theory follows me now. They're like he's over there. I was like, I just don't get invites. Which is okay. I mean, I could watch. It's not. I'll take it personal. I'll probably say
Are
no
you
anyway.
sure?
But I'm just kidding. I'm in the middle of a book series project, and I would love it if everyone here in the chat would just sign up on the email list. I promise you will not get spam. You'll probably just get one email saying, "Hey, the project is lost." It's something that I've been working on for a while, and this is what's actually been taking up all my time these past few months. I'm really passionate about it, and we're almost there. And Anna, the Star Wars girl, is doing the artwork for some of it. And if you just put your name on the email list and you buy a book, you get a free concept art print with her signature. She's going to sign them. We're going to do that live. So it's, if you're interested in that, thank you, Christy. Look at you.
Welcome.
You got the link.
Thank you,
Links up in the chat,
Christy.
guys.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. You got nothing to lose. And I do actually, and I plan on it opening myself. I would love to come on everybody's channel to talk about this project, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. So keep that in mind. If you're doing a live stream, just know that this will probably be something I want to share. It's been really important to me these past few months, and more important to me than my channel and everything else. So it would do me a solid if you signed up. Anyway, there's the big plug.
And check it out because it is a labor of love for Jay, and he does so much for the world that he doesn't talk about enough. And
He doesn't need to.
He's just a good dude. So with that, please check out the mailing list. It doesn't cost you anything. Check it out. And
I forgot to plug something.
Please do, Steve.
Yeah, on Saturdays I'm on Christie's channel where we talk about sniffing glue and skanky holes.
Oh,
That's
man,
true.
sign me up for that.
That's true.
Carry on.
Kind of. At the end, anyway. Right before the end, anyway. So beyond that, of course, the reason I leave this man for last is because he's as inspirational as a church tent preacher. He is the man, the author, and the leader of the Enema Menace, Stephen Walton.
Jesus.
Stephen Putin.
Hail to everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. I was very excited to find that Culture had reached 1,000. Thank you to everybody that subscribed to his channel. Thank you to everybody that gave him shout outs and helped him along the way. It's very important. I see in this one live stream, which I didn't expect to go 3 hours, and sorry for the low energy at the end of it, to see so many different people from different times, different circles that I've traveled in, different people that have risen at different times. You know, Ryan was here earlier, and we got Jay in here. We have people passing through the chat we've literally watched grow, like Nerd Cookies. See, it's at 10K. Congratulations, Nerd Cookies. This is truly a community, and we do rise together. Whether you're making videos or whether you're writing books or you're making art, whatever it is that you do, you have a community of people here that are willing to reach you out and give you a helping hand if you need it, if we can. And there's so many of us, and we do get busy because of all the different lives, the different types of lives that we live, that, you know, there's always somebody else there. I say thank you to all the bigger channels, those great people that are helping out the smaller channels, the up-and-coming channels. Thank you so very much. Please support all of the wonderful creators that are coming out in the community right now. Fatal J's got a comic book coming out. Drunk 3PO's got a book coming out. Mirror's Fierce Origins working on his book. Kai's got a book coming out. Red Gaze has a book out. And I will be coming out and launching the Fandom Menace Volume 2, Rise of the Rebellion, come October.
I thought it came out last month.
No, it's coming out October. I pushed it back.
No, I thought you came out.
Oh.
Yep,
I remember floating around. Sorry, didn't mean to break it to you.
It might be about Thomas. He's my future ex-husband. He just doesn't know it. He won't accept it. He says he wants ords, but I think that that's going to be a side bitch.
Damn, bro. I just take a bigger rip, and that's how you do me, bro.
Side dish. You know what a side dish is? Side dish is like macaroni that nobody wants to eat. Yeah, just put it over there on the side.
Unless it's me, because I'll eat the hell out of some macaroni.
Wow, this went downhill fast.
I love all you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for everybody that was in the chat. Thank you everybody watching this later. Thank you for the likes and all the shares for all the channels. And we appreciate each and every one of you. If you have a voice, if you have a talent, if you want to be heard, make a channel, write a book, and network with people. That's the only way that we're going to change things, whether it's in our lives, in our communities, in our politics, or our fandom, is by coming together, working together from different perspectives. Doesn't matter to me if you carry a hashtag. I enjoy each and every one of you, but I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian, your historian, born in the chats of the High Council, with my brothers and sisters fighting for our modern mythologies. Wash your hands, wash your masks, for God's sakes. Just wash your mask once in a while. Be good to each other. Peace.
I feel like drinking holy water.
I knew I should have been washing my mask this whole time.
That's why I had him go last. And I wanted to put myself on the big screen so I can say the following. Thank you all genuinely for being here. I appreciate your support. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for hitting like when you see a video, when you're in the chat, when you're on a live stream. You guys mean the world to me. Thanks so much to Gary Nerdrotic. He is not only an inspiration, but somebody who I look to all the time for not just content and ideas, but just for the way that he treats everybody and interacts with his chat and everything else. I've learned so much just from watching him. I want to say thank you to Jeremy, who's just a wonderful human being despite his persona that he plays on YouTube. I want to thank Mary Mayhem, as I did before, because she's just a genuine, lovely person. Drunk 3PO, who is here in the panel right now, who's just an incredible human being that does so much for so many others in just the most understated way. And I want to say thank you to Comics Division for building me up. And last but not least, the person that I collaborate with from time to time that really has helped me out a lot is Tom from Midnight's Edge After Dark. And then, of course, the people that are my regular panelists on this show that make it go. And on every other stream that I'm ever on, I want to thank all of you as well, and especially Wes Moody, because Wes and I are, sometimes the dynamic duo, and I like I said, I don't have the words to thank all of the people that have been here and all the people that have influenced me. And if I've left you out, it wasn't on purpose, but just know that I genuinely appreciate it. And on that note, we're going to end the stream with what I always say, which is be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, and until next time,
wash your ass.
Bye.